All right. All right, all right. Hi, Dia. Hello. Hi, Sopranos. Very nice to see you here. Thank you for coming.
Cami, hi. Kronos, hi. Wait, let me just ask.
Hi, guys. What's up? What's up?
Hi. Are you guys in the lobby, by the way?
No. Is somebody
I
gonna
am.
stream it or? Hold on. Cleopatra did
That's alright.
invite me just now.
Okay, okay.
Kronos, you mind streaming? Because my
Oh,
phone, I don't know what's wrong with the microphone, so I'm on my laptop.
all right. Give me a second then.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me share my screen then.
Restart the match. Yeah. Like wait, just wait for thingy to stream first, and I'll let you
Oh
know
no,
when to start the match.
you can start away. I'm gonna take like a second to get it on. It's on YouTube anyway. We're live there by the. We're all ready to rock and roll.
Did you hear what Carvey guys? Did you hear what Kronos said, guys?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a weekly pass giveaway on this occasion as well, since it's the grand finals. So, for those of you want to get that, might as well join the YouTube and figure it out from there. But yeah, we're live already. I'm just setting it up. I mean, we're already live. No need to set up, but yeah. Yep, there we go. On YouTube. Hold on.
Is Kronos in lobby? Kronos, are you in the lobby?
Yeah. I'm in the lobby already.
He's in lobby. Okay, let me go into the lobby.
I've been waiting. Let's make it happen, people. Let's make it happen.
Invite me back, Leo. Gina. Oh wait, invite me. Kronos, are we good to go?
Oh yeah, we've been good to go. I've been waiting on you
Okay.
guys. Legit.
Okay, let's go. We're going.
Hopefully you guys can see my screen here. Can you still see my screen? Hopefully. Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. It's also good quality.
All right.
Be
It's trying my best to make sure it's good. I ran out of my what do you call that? The Discord premium, is it?
Nitro thing.
Nitro,
Yeah, I
yeah, I
know.
forgot what that one is. So, yes. And
I know there's so many boosts on the server, doesn't really matter anyways. You have good quality.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out about how these games are gonna go. Well,
So-
ladies and gentlemen, we are here finally, the grand finals of the Blue Sea tournament. My name is Kronos. Alongside me, joining me tonight is gonna be Kiami himself. It is an exciting time if you are a fan of MLBB Europe. So at the moment, hopefully brace yourselves. It is a best of 7, the grand finals, of course. And I think we're in for a treat tonight. Don't you think so, Kiami?
To be honest, yeah. We've seen both of these teams perform quite well in the tournament, and we've seen especially Wicked outperform most of the opponents in goal lane. So I'm really curious what's going to happen now with Antonio when he's facing him.
Yeah, and it is Wicked's the one that's been a problem completely, right? For any team in this particular tournament, he is the one that makes it difficult for every single person, of course, in the gold lane. And at the moment, if you guys don't know who Wicked is, you could actually take a look at the thumbnail. He's just sitting there. He got that prodigy. He wants to be the prodigy. He is, to be honest. But at the moment, only time will tell if he'll be able to take this game away. Because on the blue side, we have CR7. And on the red, we have Special Cases. First pick, standard. They take away the Joy. Right now means they want the Harriet or the Suyo. Usually you see a jungle band coming out on the red side just because Joy is taken out, Kiami. But right now, leaving the Suyo open along with the Harriet. It's a choice that they gotta pick. You wanna pick up the Suyo, you're gonna give away the Harriet to Wicked.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. You're taking away that Suyu, but at the same time, you're giving one of the best goal laners to a person that really knows how to play him. I have seen Wicked play Harriet so much in the current season that he's just used to anything by now. And they also give Adam Matilda.
Yeah, it's a difficult position to be in if you're CR7 because you want to rely on your own team, right? You want to believe in your own team's capability, given the fact that Suyo is the top jungler in this current meta. But you have to also understand that you cannot underestimate Wicked. You got to respect them, and then they say that, you know what, we believe in ourselves. Pick up the Suyo, give him the Harriet anyway, and they add on Pagu with that Matilda. So now they're going to have a mobile composition, a lot of shield, a lot of heal coming through as well. On the other side, pick up the Zushin for some control in the mid lane. Paired up with the Hylos, you got yourself a winning formula. And guess what? Speaking of formulas, the only way you can throw them off is if you bring in another sport, bring in a chessboard and try and control the game yourself. So Origami going with the Yve in the mid lane. Ooh, they haven't picked up the Kalea. They let it go entirely and now ban it out in the second phase.
I mean, looking right now, mostly what I've seen work against Suyu is something like Hanzo. Because even if you get that advantage, you get that Hylos, you get the Zuxin, you get that entire early game with the Suyu in the jungle, Hanzo has his first kill. So you can't really invade him that easily, you know. And that's also what I've seen, especially in the Snapdragon. You probably know there was the finals today. And they picked that Hanzo against the Suyu, and that actually worked.
A Hanzo does work. I'm not gonna lie, it does make sense. But right now, they need to ban out the Hanzo if you're CR7. They need to take him away.
I believe so too, yeah.
Yeah, because there's not many physical junglers kind of left on the table. They gotta take out the Hanzo. Maybe the Hayabusa is really good. It can be given in the hands of Raven. He can wreak havoc, but Hayabusa versus the Suyo, Hayabusa definitely doesn't have a good time. And you call it right, Kiami. The Hanzo has to be taken off.
I mean, you kind of leave that Fanny open, but then again, Fanny won't have that much of an influence against the Suyu or the Hylos. So we see the Alpha pick. I mean, Alpha with Matilda, one of the most resilient combos in the last couple of seasons now. it might just be enough to counteract that Suyo early game.
It's been there for a while, right, Kalmi? This Alpha Matilda. It's been there for a long time. So are you sure it's going to work? You think the teams don't know how to play around it? That's the only thing that I have concerned, right? You know, there's a lot of ways that they can be played around it. They have found a formula to take down this Alpha, and that's why they don't care about it. CR7, go for the Melissa even after being hit with that nerf. It's still a good goal laner that kind of closes the gap against the Herod. Can go 1v1 in the early game by not losing out a lot of minions. You got the poke. Get the Carmilla to add up into these team fights. And now on the other side, pick up the Lucas. Oh my god, Kalmi. Game number 1, exciting.
What I'm honestly seeing this is a lot of comfort picks from CR7. We have that Melissa for Pelmetronium. We have that Barsik on Suyu. We have that Hufo on Hylos. So they're going more towards comfort picks. While when we see on the right side, you see more of a meta kind of pick, you know? I mean, that Alpha, yeah, but that was a forced choice. They banned out the Hanzo. But still, it's a good combo.
Yeah, it's the only combo that's kind of left on the table. So that's why they get themselves the Hanzo. And now, at the moment, they're getting into the next game. This game, at least for now, and it looks like it's exciting. It's going to be a difficult one for both teams because momentum is what they're looking for. Because, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kronos. Alongside me, Kalmi, as we go straight into the game for the finals of the Blue Sea tournament. Game number 1, best of 7. And we have on the blue side CR7 versus the red side Special Cases. This is the only time you will hear me say CR7 might actually have a hard time.
They might indeed. Especially against that Harit Wicked. I feel like they have to focus on getting Pelmetronium to that Melissa early game. You know, like he will struggle definitely against the Harit pick. I feel like if they manage to somehow slow down that Harit, the first 2 items, as long as he doesn't get that power spike soon enough, I feel like Melissa can capitalize on that, you know.
Yeah, the Melissa should be able to capitalize, has the Inspire as well. So in a team fight in towards the late game, they're going to be problematic. But on the other side, you can see fast rotations coming through with the help of this Matilda. Pogu right now helping to poke out the opposition. But they have a lot of poke in the mid lane coming in from both sides. The only thing I'm looking at is when will this Carmilla actually be able to provide those sets, you know? Even you can see right now, Pogu being so aggressive, forcing back Yuichi. Has to use his retribution just to take away that double green creep.
And look at Carmilla. He's waiting on the camp, but he won't be able to find anything because he's so slow. I feel like Carmilla is a questionable pick now because I don't know how many sets he can really get, especially against something like Matilda.
Yeah, and you can see right now the plan for Special Cases is give Wicked a little bit of space. And that's why you can see them moving and hovering around more and towards the goal lane side of the map. They want to control that side of the eye bush. Make sure Wicked has the space to farm once again. And now after getting themselves this mid lane clear, they will go in towards the neutral objective unless they want to go pick a fight. And yes, they do, on towards Hufa right now. Not popping the Revitalize just yet. A lot of poke coming through from Super on CR7 side, but still Special Cases get themselves a turtle.
But look at Zoom. Zoom is waiting from behind. They might have an opportunity to go in with Matilda.
Oh no, he misses completely. Nice RWM from Origami as well. And they use the Glorious Pathway. Raven has to run out of harm's way. Lighto is there to disengage. Good team fight coming in from both sides. And you mentioned it, Kalmi. Good position coming in from Zoom.
He forced so much in that team fight. And now it's just a free turtle for CR7.
Yeah, free turtle indeed, but they want to go for the engage again, and they get the first blood on towards the Zushin, forcing the flicker out from Zoom as well, and they realize, yes, they took the turtle, but they gave away a kill, and even a jungle creep that shouldn't have been on the card. So CR7, you know, taking 2 steps front, but 1 step back.
Yeah, true indeed, but look at the gold. It's just, you know, a bit ahead for them because of that turtle. Like, I feel like it's worth, especially because you're also giving that farm. Meanwhile, Alpha got a kill on Hylos. Gank on bot lane. We weren't even looking at that. And he was able to get a second pick off.
Yeah, I think.
Raven is slowly getting that early game snowball.
Yeah, that's what he wants, right? As the alpha. Yes, you didn't get the neutral objective, you didn't get the turtle, but you do want the early game snowball, and that's what you want to play for if you're an alpha. And that's why the alpha Matilda combo is so good, because you have faster rotation, faster way to farm up, you have true damage anyway, you dive in, you have the mechanic to get out. But also at the same time, with that RWM, they're going to have a problem. Right now, Raven goes in onto her super, but the beacon comes out. You can see right now, RWM is dropped ever so beautifully, but the Curse of Blood trying to connect, and you can see at the same time, they go for the Circling Eagle. Yuichi going for the Sever, but not enough damage just yet. They disengage, but the position from Hoofa might call out for, and again, no, they don't. They shouldn't be, right?
No, there's no way, especially because you have that Matilda waiting in the bush, so he's just staying there giving vision, and they most likely know, like, look at Pagu, he's being so aggressive, he's giving vision on the red buff, he has, like, I saying, okay, you have that Hylos, you have that Carmilla, but I'm Matilda at the end of the day, how are you gonna catch me?
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. But I think the only problem over here, if I was Pagu, is the fact that I went for a Flicker and not a Purify. Yes, there's not a lot of lockdown CC, so there's the option of making a play. But right now, the one who wants to make a play is Lighto. Flash step, flash combo coming through. Not yet unleashing the beast. Taking a little bit of a poke damage coming out from the Sushin.
And they're also getting out that Flicker. That's an important resource.
Yeah, they did. They got baited out the Flicker as well. Well pointed out, Kami, because I think that'll be important. And they realized they cannot contest for the turtle, so one each on the turtle score. And Raven right now, he could go for a play. I don't know if he has the Spear of Alpha. Might want to go for it. You can see the Circling Eagle comes out, unleashing the beast as well. Curse of Blood connects. RWM drop down as slowly Special Caser taking the gay away from them. And oh my goodness, they get the kill. That's a double. Make that a triple. Lighto is completely online. And now with this Lucas, ladies and gentlemen, he has taken Storm. Game number 1. Advantage Special Cases.
What an insane play from Lighto there. He really knows the mechanics. He really knows the limits of his Lucas. He waited and he waited and then he waited for a perfect moment, going in with that Matilda CC, going in that Alpha CC and just CCing all of them at once, and they couldn't do anything. They couldn't get out.
Yeah, Lighto MVP play right there in the early game. Mid game, you can say early mid. He has the ability to change the game on his own. That, you know, that pushback CC that you have, that little bit of crowd control helping him out, especially in a team fight. He gets stronger. As you can see, goes for the flash step right now. Circling Eagle coming through as well. The knock up on towards Super, trying to zone him away. They want the target, the Hylos, but here the Curse of Blood connects on towards 3. Raven comes in. RWM drop down. Lighto pushes them back into the play, and now you can see he wants to go for a little bit more, but Super has the crowd control to slow him down. They get one kill. That is Hoofa, and now we'll back off because they want to play for the map. They got the space and they got the goal lead, and now slowly looking to choke out the rest of CR7.
Yeah, CR7 has to stop the bleeding somehow. They just keep going into fights that they cannot win against this Lucas. He has too much damage, too much CC.
Too much damage, too much CC, and he's not afraid to pick a fight. You can see he's going right into their face. The Circling Eagle comes out as well, and right now, oh my goodness, the turtle is up. They're moving like a unit with the Matilda. 5 strong. It's going to be hard for the side of CR7 to come out of this one because they want to contest the neutral objective. No Pilametronio there in this. It's going to be a 4v5. Raven goes in with the Spear of Alpha, realizes this is the time. The RWM comes down as well, along with the Curse of Blood. Guiding Wind to help Raven get away, but Lighto wants to go on towards them. Hoofa being zoned out. They get the turtle. Along with that, they bait out a lot of spells on the side of CR7, and now looking to take down more turret structures.
Yeah, I feel like disengaging there was the best choice. They didn't have that Melissa. They don't have that much to go in, and even if they wanted to go in, you saw that Curse of Blood connected on 3 people, but there's just not enough damage.
Yeah, you're right. It's just not enough damage at the moment, and the Suyo snowball that we like to see hasn't happened just yet. And you can see as well in the itemization, he's gone for the War Axe. Wants to build towards the Hunter Strike right now, but I think at this point you should have had at least 2.5 items, and that goes to show that the goal lead is not on their side. Of course, they didn't have the early game that they were looking for, And now Kiami, what do you think they got to do for the side of CR7?
I mean, I think there's not really that much to do. They just have to choose their fights correctly. Because the first Lord, there's no way they can contest it. In my opinion, I don't see a way that they can contest the Matilda, and that Alpha is level 13 already. Like, he has so much farm, and that Lucas will just zone them out.
Yeah,
But
speaking of
they have
zone.
to find somehow a way, maybe with when Pelmetrona starts joining the team fights with that Trinity, maybe that's gonna change. But keep in mind, Wicked wasn't even in team fights until now. He has 1 assist. We haven't seen him that much on the map. He's just been farming and pushing and doing his thing. The moment he joins, that Harriet's influence is gonna be felt.
You're not wrong. Harriet's influence is definitely going to be felt after he joins the team fight. And who's running the Harriet? It's Wicked. He's going to be wicked good by the time these team fights start up. At the moment, you know what? I even put up a poll saying who's going to take this game number 1. Is it going to be CR7? Is it going to be Special Cases? Or is Wicked just going to gap everybody? We'll find out. Because right now, Crystal Blood coming through. Catches to Origami along with Raven. And now the Glorious Pathways drop down. Zaman Force is there as well. Wicked trying to dish out the damage. And yes, he does. He gets his first target. And now looking for the second. Hoofla is the one taking all the damage. But he is quite a tanky boy. Super trying to run away. And now the rest of Special Cases want to get Hufa, and they do. Killing spree in the hands of Raven. He dives in. They get 2. And still no bleeding from the side of Special Cases. They are not hurt one bit.
Yeah, they just play impeccably well. And you see, even if Carmela gets those ultimates, like, she's been catching at least 3 people consistently. That Zoom has been playing very well. However, there's no follow-up. Like, you simply don't have enough damage as a follow-up to kill them. Because, like, you have a Zuxin, she doesn't have that much damage. You have a Hylos. As long as Suyu doesn't have his first 3 items, he won't have that much damage, especially against something like Alpha or Lucas with that many items. Like, what do? You have to wait for Pelmetronian, and Pelmetronian has been farming and waiting for all this time. You see Harid now just getting that Holy Crystal. I feel like it's gonna be a very tough match to defend right now.
Yeah, Holy Crystal. I think that isn't that like 3,000 gold, that item? He is ahead by miles. And speaking of that, they want to get ahead even a bit more. They take away the tier 2s. The shield is still up. RWM dropped down just to zone them away. You can see Circle Eagle baited out as well. And now with the beacon not available, they're not going to have the high ground to try and dish out damage. Elito goes in for the beast form. The Lord crashes down to the top side. The passive being procced already, but here comes Raven. Goes with the Spear of Alpha. Glorious Path to slow them down. But the Cuddles and Muddles combination trying to do some damage, but just not there in the hands of Pelmetronio. They lose Hufa, and Pelmetronio falls down as well. The Lord is not left standing, but they do have another set of super minion waves crashing down. No marksman, no tank to help them protect themselves. And now, with the help of Wicked Kami, they might actually take it out. Circle Eagle coming through as well. They take away a Raven. With that, they get the tier 3 in the mid lane.
It might just be the end. I mean, if it's not the end, it's definitely all inhibitors almost gone. You took that mid lane, you took that top lane. I feel like that top lane, the next Lord, is going to be very important, because even if you would say you want to contest, they are slowly going to push that top lane. The minions are just going to be there, and if Suyu tries to go there, there is enough damage from the Harit ultimate and that Alpha to just melt the Lord instantly. So even if you try to contest, you don't really have much of an opportunity to do anything. I feel like it was a problem in the draft. Somewhere something went wrong. Look at that Alpha going in on the Suyu.
Yeah, he spotted him.
He's just dead.
He went for a risky play, and guess what? Pagu right now flickers out as well. Lito in the thick of it. At the same time, Curse of Blood did connect, but there is no damage yet from Pelmetronio. He used the Inspire. He had everything thrown at them. The Cuddle, the Muddle, the combination, but no damage just yet. He only hit the Trinity right now. He needs at least that Malefic gun to start penetrating through the armor that's present on the side of Special Cases, and oh my goodness, Pagu is 0-0-11. 11 assists out of the 12 kills that's there in the game so far. And that's why you do not give a Matilda on the opposition side.
My question is, they picked the Suyu first. Why wouldn't they just go for the Matilda? Because you see, she has so much influence over the game. You've seen also the Matilda in most of the games. She just has almost 100% win rate. She has so much mobility, so much. She does so much vision, and you can't really do much to her. You can't just kill her. She's too fast. And we see another lord coming in from red side. They can't. What do you do to answer? You have no mid lane inhibitor.
Yeah, I don't know what they got to do to answer. Feels like they're, writing a failed test. I'm not sure if they studied for the right exam when they came through, because definitely Special Cases are making a case for themselves, saying that they're definitely one of the top teams in Europe. And dare I might say, some of the best individual skilled players currently in their own lanes. It's only game number 1 though, Kami. Don't quote me just yet.
Yeah, not yet. We have we have many games to go, and I hope at least that the draft will change and the games will be much more equal in looking at draft, and we're gonna have much closer games. This just been domination from the side of Matilda.
Yeah, as you can see, Glorious Pathway coming out to slow them down as well. The Lord being pulled to the side. You can see Pagu right now goes in for the circling. Eagle baits out Yuichi, and now he gets caught out, and he gets taken down thanks to the help of Light. The RWM dropped to the mid lane as well. Maturnio is out, and oh my goodness, they lose out on game number 1. Got me for a doozy as well. Pelametronio not having the greatest of games, and so is not the side of CR7. GG, well played. Game number 1 in the hands of Special Cases. What a dominating display, losing out only 1 kill, and that's Light though. He owes everybody a Starlight just because he died in this game. I bet that's their plan.
First game was just, there's something to be learned. Ban that Matilda. Do not let Matilda in the hands of Pagu. Pagu has so much influence in that game. You saw that Matilda gameplay. He was giving vision. He was taking that Alpha away from the fight. Even if Alpha went on overextending in 3 cases at the turtle, Matilda was just able to take him back and just save him.
Yeah, I think it was a Matilda definitely MVP for me. Game number 1, right? Matilda definitely an MVP performance. Pagu just went absolutely crazy. I think if I take a look at the poll that happened in game number 1, everyone said Special Cases 45%. Wicked is going to gap everyone. That went on to 36%. And CR7 got only 18% of the votes for game number 1. But in game number 2, only time will tell, because the draft right now just started off. This time, blue side, you have Special Cases, and on the red side, you have... Oh, no, wait, it's the same. CR7 blue side still, Special Cases on the red.
We see this Phoveus ban. They really do not want to see Lighto playing that Phoveus.
Yeah, I think it's just the fact that with the Phoveus, you can play with the front to back, and with how Lighto is so good being a frontliner and giving the space to Wicked... Yeah, I think that's a no-brainer. You got to make sure Wicked doesn't get the space.
Same first 2 drafts. We might see just the same draft all over again. Unless there's a Matilda ban.
I'm not sure if I was CR7, I'd want to go with the same kind of draft. Because at the moment, let's not forget, right? It is a best of 7. It is a grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, you are watching the Blue Sea tournament. We got 56 people watching currently on Discord, while we have about 50 people watching on YouTube as well. So about 100 people are invested in this game. For those of you who are watching on Discord, if you go hit a like and subscribe on YouTube, that would help out as well. And for those of you watching on YouTube, make sure you join their Discord. The link is in the description. So do us a favor. and make it happen, because these teams are putting on a show, and this show would not be possible, of course, without the organizers of the tournament themselves. So show them some love. And of course, us casters, Kiami especially, pulling up for the finals and doing a brilliant job with this analysis. And Kiami, looking at the draft so far, looking same or different?
Be honest, looking almost the same, except for the Zushin ban. And we see they, from the side of CR7, they don't want to see Wicked playing that Granger. We've seen Wicked playing that Granger in the semifinals. His performance was exemplary. He played almost a perfect game. You saw the MVP of the game. And you see that Harry taken away from Wicked, saying, yeah, this time we're not doing the same mistake twice. But Pagu is getting that Matilda again.
Yeah, I was going to say, yes, you're not giving Wicked the Harriet, but then you give away the Suyo and the Matilda right now. A really good draft coming out from the side of special cases, but they did leave the Joy open this time, right? That's why they banned out the Zushin. So the Joy being open gives a little bit more room for the side of CR7 to try and work out their jungler. I would genuinely pick up the Joy right now, but if you pick up the Joy right now, you're going to put the Moskov in the hands of Wicked. Oh.
I mean, also the Hanzo is also here. Like, and the Kalia is also open. There's so much open. We haven't even noticed Kalia being open. And I feel like she has a lot of influence over the game. Like, with those solo pickoffs, she can do a lot.
Yeah, her tail is itching for a fight for sure, but only if her tail can grab anyone if they have Purifies on the other side. I feel like Kalea is a really strong hero, but if you take Purifies, it's just null and void. So if you're taking a Kalea, you need to pair it up with someone like a Gatot Kacha or something. But hey, you know what? Wicked says, I am not going to pull up the Moskov. Let me show you something else. I got the Bruno as well. And Bruno does better against a Harriet. I've said this time and again. If you don't know what to pick against a Harriet, just pick a Bruno. Because he can help you. He can survive the early game. He can definitely go 1v1 in the mid game as well. And he is absolutely a late game monster with the help of that Malefic gun. So right now, even though the nerf got like the range of the item as well as his own range, it does work wonders right now. So at the moment, they don't have to worry about the gold laners, but they do have to worry about those frontliners. That's why taking out the chip, taking out the glue. And now on the other side, the Badang comes out as well. What else could go out here? Phoveus, Gatot, Hylos maybe?
Something like Hylos, yeah, I was gonna say. But, you know, you ban Hylos, you have to also think about yourself if you're CR7. You have the Kalia, you need someone to stay in front. Because Kalia is gonna be good for an easy pickoff. However, if, like you said, they purify away, you need someone to re-engage. With that Hanzo ultimate.
Yeah, you need...
So we see that Lucas, man, they don't want to see Lighto playing Lucas again.
Yeah, I think, you can see no Zushin, no Lucas, no Harriet being given to the side of special cases. These guys are good. Pagu on a Matilda, again, might be the problem, especially now with the Suyo. What does the Matilda want? They want a snowballing hero that can move around the map fast. And they have that in the form of the Suyo. They have the Bruno that likes to move around the map fast. Early game damage as well. And you know what? Speaking of mobility, add a Pharsa onto Words the Fray. They're going to have a problem. But now on the other side, a Valentina is what they want to pick up. I think they might have wanted to go for a Faramis. But seeing that they got a Pharsa out on the other side, they're forced to kind of Valentina. Otherwise, they got to go for a Eve right now. And I think a Eve would actually be better. But they go for the Valentina still. And Hoofa right now is just forced to play some sort of a front line, right? Gotta be a secondary engage. I don't like the Hylos.
Yeah, but what's left? That's the question. They banned so many XP laners.
I don't know. I'll be honest, okay? Call me crazy, but I think a Lapu Lapu would have done better than a Hylos here.
Lapu Lapu is actually quite a good pick.
Cause you're not.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because they don't have you're gonna force them on Purifies because you have a Kalea. So now you force the Purify while you're playing the Lapu, and then all of a sudden You can just have somebody picked off with the help of this Kalea, and Lapu's ult cooldowns are really low. So, I mean, even a Terizla would have been nice here because you force them out with the penalty zone, the purifies, and then now you have Kalea that can actually pick somebody off. You need some sort of an extra bit of CC, extra bit of crowd control. They're not getting that in this game. So I feel like CR7 put themselves in this position.
The question is the position they are in good, or is it gonna lead to another lose? And we just have to see that.
Difficult, right? It's given heartbreak if you are a fan of CR7, not the player, the team that plays Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That's the only thing that's got keep me going right now, because I'd be crying in a corner. But, ladies and gentlemen, game number 2 is up almost. As you can see, there's a poll going around if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Discord, just pop it on YouTube, put your answers in the poll, and let's see what happens and who is the one that you choose, because we got special cases, CR7. Pagu gonna get the MVP again, or is Wicked gonna gap them all one more time? Because CR7, regardless of what you say, they definitely are a strong team. And you know what, Kami? I want to see Pelimetronio pull up in this game.
And I want to see what that Hanzo can actually do, because they've been testing limits with this Hanzo pick quite a lot, especially in the newer meta. And I'm curious if it's possible to do something against something like a Suyu Matilda.
Yeah, I think the
Look at
Suyu Matilda
again giving the vision.
The Suyu Matilda is a strong combo, right? Why? Because you get the early game in your hand, you get the level 3 power spike that you're looking for, and then you have neutral objective takes that are much easier. And right now, you definitely get control of the river. It's happened 2 games in a row. Special cases have gotten control over the river. Oh! Aggressive from the Valentina, but right now, you know what? Raven went in for the play, but he flickers out of arm's way, and now Raven should be falling down. First blood in the hands of CR7.
They managed to get a pick off on Zoom, and quite a couple of resources wasted on that. They did the flicker from Kalia, the flicker from Valentina coming, the revitalize from Hylos gone. Look at that Hanzo, he's just chasing you right into Pelimetronio, but there's just not enough damage yet.
He had to purify, my friend. He had to purify. Take a look at the timer on the purify. He had to purify. Otherwise, he would have died right there because the Hanzo got the stack on him. He saw the purify, and he's like, you know what? I'm not going to get this kill anyway. Let me get out of there. And that's what Yuichi did. And right now, Raven doesn't know where he wants to go because the pressure coming in from the side of CR7 through this Hanzo is absolutely fantastic for their side. Oh, no, he's going to get Pagu. No, he's going to have a hard time. Oh, my goodness, Yuichi with this Hanzo is playing a good game so far, but it's only 2 minutes in, Kami, and now they want to get the turtle, but the Hanzo's wave clear speed gives him a lot more advantage in terms of neutral objectives, but guess what? Hoofa was left in no man's land. He gets taken down, and now free turtle along with the kill into the side of special cases, even the feathered airstrike to drop down those bombs, and now you can tell that the side of CR7 are slowly throwing away their advantage.
They managed to get a kill on Pagu. Pagu stayed quite a long time on that ultimate, and Hanzo was able to get there in time and kill him.
Origami.
So, you know, even if they get that turtle, it's a big question about how much influence can this Valentina pick actually have against something like Pharsa, because you don't really have that many ults to take.
That's true. You're right. Just because of the fact that Valentina, you're kind of rendered useless if there's no Pharsa around, but guess what? Who cares if you can pick up a kill by yourself, dropping an emote just to throw insult to injury, and now target down Wicked because Pelimetronio is having his way with him as Zoom goes in as well, tries to go for the title strike with that Tsunami Slam, but the Purify coming in clutch, and right now they got 4 on the bot side. Wicked realizes he's the target, doesn't want to go, but Yuichi catches him off guard, no sliding tackle present, the damage is way too much. but still somehow Wicked survives. But here's the rest of the cavalry. Pagu coming in. Here's the guiding wind to help Raven as well. And at the same time, they go for the Circling Eagle. Tidal Strike coming through. They get the kill on towards Yuichi. Circling Eagle, but guess what? The Feathered Airstrike from Origami, making sure that the rest of Special Cases are safe.
So much zoning from this Farsa, just using that Feather Airstrike at the key moments and zoning them all away, scaring them off.
Oh no, he got the 1v1!
1v1 against Wicked!
He got the 1v1! Oh, but Raven right now, he's not sure where he is. He used the big Blade Surge to try and get out of harm's way and went for the chase as well. But there's not enough damage from Zoom. He's only a tank. Circle Eagle already committed. But at the same time, you can see right now Primal Rat coming out from Super. And they're trying to dish out the damage. Yuichi going on towards the target. But they're 4 strong together. And now the Feathered Airstrike to zone them away. They should be able to get this turtle quite easily. But Hufo in the back line with the Glorious Pathway trying to create the space. But Wicked wants to go hammer and tongs on towards him. Yuichi gets the retribution on point. Raven misses out. But they sacrifice Hufo for that.
Such a nice play from Hufo, distracting 4 of the enemy.
Oh, he gets a
Yeah,
kill on!
Yuichi.
Oh my goodness.
He's able to kill Pago again.
No, Pagu's not having a good game. He's not. I think is the dilemma of having to pick a Purify or a Flicker against a Hanzo, because that's what happens. The damage is way too much at the moment. Pelimetronio gets the top side. Wicked gets the bot tier 1. They trade turret for turret, but the kills on the side of CR7, and they definitely have momentum in their favor as well. Oh. Feathered Airstrike.
He might engage. Kalia gets the ultimate off on Edith, but there's no damage enough to kill him. We might be looking at an engage from Pagu.
I'm not sure. I don't think Pagu should engage right now. He has the Purify, yes, but there's no damage present currently on the side of Special Cases. This is where slightly Bruno's a little weaker, right? Yes, Bruno's a monster in the early game. He's a monster in the late game, but mid-game, not like he falls off, but the damage is just not so visible at that point. And right now, but whose damage is visible is Pelimetronio. Drops down the Zaman Force, but at the same time, the Feather Airstrike came through, and Origami was able to dish out that damage. And now you can see the rest of CR7 wanted to go out on towards Wicked, especially Yuichi, but he's well protected. And now the engage comes through. Circling Eagle, double knockup. At the same time, they try to clear out the wave Tidal Strike from Zoom to zone them out as well. Somehow, Kiami, somehow Special Cases find an advantage, even though their back's against the wall, and they will get this tower for free? No, they don't.
They might just get the turtle for free. Yuichi is trying to get in the mid lane, but now he doesn't have the ultimate to contest the turtle, and this just might be a free turtle for the side of Special Cases.
You know what? I forgot completely that they have an Edith on their side. So this Valentina, yes, you can take the Feather Airstrike, but also the Primal Rat. The Edith's ultimate is magic damage, and it scales with magic power as well. And if it's any smart, he can actually go Feather. But right now, the engage coming through. Wicked will get taken down. Purified a little too late. Pagu tried to save him, but couldn't do so. Got taken down. And now CR7 putting up a fight.
That Edith, lock on CC. The Hanzo can't do anything against that.
Yeah, but Super right now. Valentina taken down low. Raven is there. Tidal Strike with a Tsunami Slam coming through. But at the same time, you can see Zaman Force drop down from Pelimetronio saying that, hey, you want to fight? You fight on my terms. And then the rest of Special Cases back off. Oh.
Looking at this Hanzo, he's got his second item. He's waiting for a Trinity Power Spike.
Oh, no.
They are able to get off Pelimetronio in that fight, and they are also able to get off Kalia.
Yeah, they do. Pelimetronio not looking so strong right now. They get a double kill. The hands of Raven Light though with a flicker. They get 4 in the process, and Yuichi's the only one left standing. They want to go for the 5th one, zoning him under his own tower. 3 towers standing, but he's in his base crystal because he has to run away. Special Cases. They are a special bunch indeed.
Such a big mistake from CR7 overextending and waiting so much time to get that mid lane tower. Unfortunately, they weren't even able to get that mid. So they have no trade for people dying.
Oh my goodness. I spoke
That's
too
might
soon,
be a
right?
lot.
Kiami, they call that the caster's curse. Every time I say something good about them, they throw the game away. Pelimetronia, you didn't have to do that to yourself. They had the advantage. They threw it away. Oh no!
Look at Zoom went in, but there was no follow-up because they were all focusing on that Lord.
And now they might actually go contest. Retribution comes out on time. Yuichi gets it, but at the same time, you can see Origami with the Feathered Airstrike. Lighto try to go in with the Primal Wrath. The knockup coming through, but nobody, guys, down for the side of CR7. And oh my goodness, they sacrifice Zoom, but they trade Lighto and they get the Lord as well. Really well played from CR7. They take the neutral objective and now have the advantage. Yuichi wants to push for a little bit more. Pagu is the target. He's been bullying him all game. And right now realizes this is not the time.
It was such a nice play from Zoom. He was able to save Pelmetronia. He was 1 HP on that turret. And Zoom going in and taking off that CC, he was able to save him just in time. They're all chasing for Valentina. Valentina's just dead here, yeah.
Valentina not having a good time, and now that gives them space to kind of clear out the Lord. The Lord is on the top side, but Wicked right now gets caught in the Zaman Force. Pagu trying to save him at the same time. You can see they go in for the Guiding Wind. Will he go for the slide? Yes, he does. He wants to commit, but Zoom is there. He gets the double knockup. Circling Eagle comes through, but here's the rest of Special Cases. Zoom gets the big slam down, but he gets taken down himself. And now they find a way to pick up the advantage once more. But the Lord is still on the top side, quite comfortable, chunking down this real estate, making sure the map is more blue. But seems like the side of Special Cases do not care. They want to go for the tower on the bot side. The Pelimetronia drops down the Zaman Force. You can see right now Wicked has to back off because Yuichi is here to dish out the damage. And yes, they go through. Origami with the Feathered Airstrike. And the rest of CR7 dispersed. Lord is defended. Well, good defense in an offensive position coming from Special Cases.
Nice play from Yuichi there. He saw that bot lane was most likely a losing team fight, so he just focused on the top lane, focused with that Lord, and he was able to get half of the inhibitor tower and also look at that fight.
Yeah, they go through. Zaman Force drop down. Primal Rat coming through as well. Godlike is definitely Raven, but right now the rest of CR7 will back away because he gets himself a double. Wicked has the damage. They get Hoofa as well. There's 3 down, and now they're going for the 4th one. Yuichi and Super, the ones left standing. Feathered Airstrike, so beautifully positioned. Origami making sure that territory is his, but look at the side lanes. They're pushing through. Special Cases have to defend.
We see that Trinity coming in on Yuichi, and he's definitely going to have so much damage now with that Hanzo. Looking at Harit, he has like 200 or 300 gold left, and he's going to get that Holy Crystal. That damage spike will be enormous, especially against something like Bruno, and he might just be able to get that damage on Bruno if he's able to kill Wicked in time in a team fight. It's just a one team fight after all.
Yeah, I think that one small change can be big, right? Oh, Zoom goes for the concealed play. He gets the big Tsunami Slam down as well, and Pagu gets melted. And with the Guiding Wind circling, he'll try to escape an Origami position as well, but right in front of Pelimetronio, he drops it down. The damage is there, and now the rest of CR7 have to run away because Wicked comes through, but they're standing tall and strong with the help of the Revitalize from the Hylos. Hoofa is trying to tell them, hey, we can pick a fight. And right now, CR7 turn their attention towards the Lord. Yuichi wants to go for the backline. Wicked should be the target, but guess what? He doesn't have enough HP. Wicked has the regen, and now the rest of CR7, they don't know what to do. Do they fight or back off?
That's actually a good question. Do they fight or do they just back off here? No, Hoofa wants to go in.
He goes in and they drop down Zaman Force once again. Origami with the Feathered Airstrike. I think right now CR7 biting off more than they could chew. Wicked gets the 1. And right now Yuichi should be able to pick up a kill. And yes, he does. On towards Wicked. Not looking good if you are Special Cases. But they get themselves the Lord. Bought enough time. The positioning is good. But at the same time, you can see Origami not in a good spot. Gets taken down, Pelamatronio, but he can see Pagu. Should be going down as well. Purified right on time, and he gets to survive Zoom. He's caught in no man's land, and he gets taken down. Special cases, oh my goodness. High level IQ play coming through from both teams.
They were able to take the Lord with special cases, but even with that, it's just an easy defense. Look at that Hanzo just munching down on that Lord's HP, and it's almost gone. They just have to worry a bit about the side lanes. But you know, you have that Hanzo ultimate. You're just gonna ult second skill and clear an entire wave with that.
Yeah. That team fight, Kami, was something else if you ask me. I don't know where they found it in themselves to try and make it a comeback. CR7 special cases putting on a show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is a best of 7. We're only in game number 2. He steals away the purple buff Raven. And now they get the tier 2 as well. Yuichi on the top side, on the bot side, trying to trade. Good play coming out from both teams.
To be honest, really well done for CR7. They were able to change the pace of the game so much. They were winning in that early game. They were losing for a while, but they were able to change that pace after that first Lord was taken so much that now they might just get off winning this game.
Title strike, Tsunami Slam coming through. They went for the concealed play. They get the shutdown, but now out of position. Zaman forces drop down along with the feathered airstrike. At the same time, Yuichi going on towards Origami. He should be able to pick up the Farsa. No, he doesn't get stunned right on time. They trade Raven and Super. Oh my goodness, Origami got away just by the slightest bit of HP.
And that Purify was able to save him in time.
So close.
I mean, that's an important resource. It's actually looking at that Lord timer, it's slowly coming back, and he might not have a purifying time. And looking at Zoom, he's always waiting for an engage opportunity.
Oh no, Yuichi. Oh, he is fast with his fingers. The Trinity build with the Sea Halberd. So much attack speed. And right now, Pagu understands this is the play he could be making. But guess what? Yuichi just one step ahead. Able to get out of harm's way. Oh, Origami. Nice feathered airstrike. But that means they're not going to have it for this Lord take. Good move, you think, Kami, or not?
It might be a good move because they were able to, poke a bit. Look at Valentina. Super is getting focused, but he's able to take that Matilda ult in time, and Origami just dies.
And yeah, at the same time, they get a double kill in the hands of Pelamatronio. Nice Zaman Forest drop down. And the Valentina was only the bait. They were circling around each other, but guess what? It wasn't enough. They get the nice kill on towards Origami and Raven. Trade 2 for nothing. Get the Lord. Advantage CR7. The Lord should be marching down about 41 seconds right now, ladies and gentlemen. And at this point, CR7's game to throw. Will they not be able to throw it? You can see the damage comes out as well. They want to go in towards the inhibitor. They want to call it an end. The title strike on towards Light, though. He gets taken down. Circle Eagle comes through, but Wicked is there to defend. He takes down Super, and right now wants to go for a little bit more, letting them know that, hey, this is my territory. He kicks them off with his football. And oh my goodness, back and forth game, 17 minutes, 45 seconds.
I'm still quite astonished by Super's play in that mid lane when he was getting focused by 4 people, and meanwhile he was able to take off that. Look at Yuichi's damage. Almost able to kill Raven. We're just talking and he's almost killing the enemy jungler. But he was able to take that Matilda ultimate from mid-air and run away and survive. Such a nice play with the fast hands from Valentina.
Yeah. I think it's dangerous, right? At this point, especially if you're going against the Hanzo. You can see Yuichi right now trying to find his target once more. Has to back off. And I was going to say that Zoom has found the formula. Zoom has found the answer of how to make it work with these Purifies. Just target down the Suyo, not let him play the game. But he is such a slippery snake, because right now, look at the damage coming out from Yuichi. Oh no, they're going to go for it. And the concealed play just to run away. Pagu realized that that was the opportunity, and so did CR7, so they run away. And now, River Control back in the side of Special Cases.
Look at Wicked. He has all items. He even sold his boots. His full build completely, and now he's gonna be dishing out a lot of damage.
Whew. Damage. Who's gonna out damage the other? Who's gonna out sustain the other? Kami, this game right now, dead even. 54k gold on both sides. 200 gold lead. Ain't nothing at this point. And now, who do you think is going to take this? Because I feel like this game is the momentum changer. If CR7 pick it up, they know they're back in the series. But if Special Cases takes it away, CR7 will have to go back to the drawing board with their hearts broken after putting on such a great performance.
Looking by just map, I think like CR7 has so much advantage. Look at that top lane, it's gone. And Lord is on the bottom side. So they are able to slowly push on top lane. But look at that fight. Fight is going. The Manfur goes in and he's able to take down Raven just before Lord. Light also falls down.
Yeah, Pelemetronio is the one dishing out the damage. Yes, they popped the Purify. Yes, the Flicker is not there. Yes, they lost their Revitalize. But guess what? They got their targets. That's Lighto and Raven. The front line is not going to be present right now. So Pagu will have to look for a pick-off angle as he's trying to go for it right now. And that's going to be the target. Yuichi, Circle Eagle should come through. And yes, it does. You can see the damage being dished out as well. They have the Bloodwings on towards Pagu. But right now, they want Wicked to get the kill, and yes, they do. Meanwhile, in the Lord Pit, they should be able to get it in their hands. Pelemetronio making sure that nobody is there around them. They secured the Lord, but oh my goodness, did they not punish that Hanzo for overstepping his boundaries?
Yeah, I feel like Yuichi overstayed so much in there. He could have just went back and said, yeah, just go Lord, and if they try to push that top lane, we can recall in time and defend the inhibitor tower. I mean, looking at the respawn timer, I think he's gonna be back for the Lord just in time. But it just depends if Wicked is able to kill it fast enough.
That's what they're trying to do right now. But guess what? Zoom realizes that Pelemetronio is there as well. The Lord already taken down. About half HP. The damage is there, but I think they should be happy dishing out that much damage towards the Lord, because the mid lane looks like it's going to be under siege. They're trying to defend it. It's taken down already, tier 2. Meanwhile, on the top side, the Wicked needs to find some space. He needs someone to create the opening, and that's been Pagu this entire time. He's been under pressure, but 3-4-17. He has 100% KDA, ladies and gentlemen. Kill participation in this game, even while Special Cases are having a difficult time. But you can see Zoom went for the play. Tsunami Slam. Origami realized that with the Feathered Airstrike drop down. Wicked is there, able to survive. Purify's not popped just yet. Lighto is able to survive by the skin of his teeth. And the Lord should be cleared out from Special Cases. 23 minutes almost in this game right now. And it is going to go on for even longer.
It was such a nice place from Zoom. But Origami was able to zone just enough so that Lighto survived with that flicker. Nice plays, high IQ plays coming from both sides. What do you think now will happen, Kronos?
Hey, all I can think is these guys are giving it everything in this game. I feel like whoever takes this game might take the series, because this is such a back and forth one. It's a lot of momentum, and the most and CR7 have everything to lose here, to be honest, because they don't have a single game. And if they're fighting so hard tooth and nail just for one game in the best of 7 series, you know Special Cases are gonna make it hard every single time. So CR7, if they want to compete, if they want to have a claim at the blue Blue Sea Tournament Championship. They need to make sure they take this game, but you can see the positioning coming out from Special Case is absolutely on point. Guiding Winds, make sure everybody goes back. Lighto's able to kite out of there. Lord is up 23 minutes in. This is the next Luminous Lord. And now both teams want to contest.
Yeah, Feather Airstrike damage on Pelmetornio. He's 25% HP. I don't know how he's gonna be able to join the team fight.
Oh, nice baiting out the Circling Eagle as well. Now Pagu's not going to have it, but here comes the re-engage. They did get the Lord, but Hoof was a little too late to the party. The back line, though, super. What was he thinking? Wicked absolutely melts him down. And now, oh no, they have the Lord. 24 minutes in, marching down the mid lane. It's gonna be super strong. It's gonna be super hard for the side of CR7 to defend, Kiami.
I don't know how they will be able to defend. Valentina will not come back in time for the Lord team fight. Maybe if Hanzo's able to get a pick off on Origami, they will just be able to defend in time. But look at Wicked. He's slowly walking with the Lord.
Yeah, he has to
And
be.
Pagu's able to bring Raven from the bot side.
Yeah, and right now, Feathered Airstrike zoned them away. They lose the inhibitor in the mid lane. They're targeting down the one on the bot side as well, but the minion's not present. The Lord is going to be the target for the rest of CR7. But guess what? Raven goes in! He gets the kill on towards Yuichi. Severin is soul down. And now they got the Lord, but they lose their jungler. The one has been a problem the entire time, and now Special Cases want to break loose. They get the mortalities popped, and now they find another, the Glorious Pathway. He's not gonna slow them down, and neither is the Zaman Force. Double kill in the hands of Wicked. Give him a triple, as right now, ladies and gentlemen, CR7 take game number 2, and not Special Cases take game number 2, and oh my goodness, that they are able to get this in their favor. Momentum on their side.
Insane damage coming in from Raven. I did not expect Hanzo to die that fast.
Oh my god, this game, this tournament. You know what, Kiami? I'm literally sweating right now. I'm actually sweating. Like, my forehead's got a drop of sweat right now. These players are putting us to work because, oh my goodness, what a way to start off 2-0. Jesus. You're right. I didn't think the Hanzo would get melted so fast. I think he just went in to try and poke them out, but the damage from Raven was there. Wicked dished out a hit or two, and then next thing you know, they knew that he was low. Guiding Wind, Raven took it. With the Blade Surge, went forward, tapped that skill 2, got the kill, and now Special Cases are like, okay, we're not going to be annoyed anymore by this Hanzo. Let's just fight. And they fought, and Wicked got a triple. And oh my goodness, again, if you ask me, the MVP for that game has got to be Pagu.
Yeah, you even said it, Kronos. He had 100% teamfight participation. His gameplay on Matilda is just insane.
Yeah, ban the Matilda right now. Forget the Harry. Just ban the Matilda. Don't give it to Pagu because he has been a monster. Usually what happens is, yes, you give away a powerful hero that can lane and carry the game on his own. But if you give a powerful hero that can help everybody else carry the game, now you're in trouble. You're not adding, you're multiplying. And now if you're multiplying 5 with the power of that Circling Eagle, Guiding Wind with this Matilda's kit, yeah, you're looking for trouble. And oh my goodness, did they not fall into trouble, CR7?
Well played for the side of CR7, though. They were able to keep the game going. It was just that small mistake, that Feather Airstrike damage on Pelmetornio was just enough to keep him out of the teamfight. Managed to get the Lord. And it was just unstoppable. They banned their own Matilda.
I'm not sure. I think they missed out on the first ban, though. I'm not gonna lie. I think that first ban, I'm not really sure if it's actually still a ban, or they gonna count it as no ban? We're gonna find out at this point. And whoever you are, Bob, you're in the chat. Special cases are Messi fans? I don't think so, bro. No hate towards Messi, but the way they're playing, that strong mentality, don't feel like it.
Looking at this draft, they want to take out that Suyu, and again that Zushin. We are not seeing the same focus on EXP lanes as we've seen throughout the couple of games before. What do you think, Kronos? Do you think they will just change the entire pace of the draft in the game?
I don't know. CR7 must be feeling a bit defeated, I would say, after 2 games, right? Especially that game number 2. They took it all the way, Kami. It was down to the wire. It was difficult for them to do anything in that game. They had the advantage. They threw it, and then they're not able to get it back up. I'm not sure what was going on. They were dictating the pace of the game. Pelemetronio was controlling it. Zoom was there as well. I think Super was just not to point fingers, not to pick at anybody, but Super got picked off a couple times, more than a couple times, in an awkward position that put them in a difficult spot. But right now, in this game, they need to find a way to take the advantage, right? And guess what? They gave them the choice. Do you want to pick the Herod? Do you want to pick the Joy? Or do you want to pick the Granger? You know what they said? We want to pick the Phoveus because you've been banning it out. Let us show you what Lighto can do. And right now, at the same time, they get their hands on the Hayabusa, countering the Herod and the Joy. The 2 Leonins on the other side pick themselves a Cho. And now you got a pick-off composition that just needs backline hitting from the rest of the team, which is Wicked and Origami. If you ask me, if they get their hands on a Sicilian, Granger, Farsa, any of these heroes, they're going to have a difficult time.
Yeah, I completely agree with you here. Like, the draft is so well made, but you remember, it's Joy, it's Harith. They will dish out so much damage. They have the opportunities to focus on that backline so much that it might just not be enough. Even with the Cho pickoffs, even with the Phoveus being in the front line, we've seen so many times Joy be able to go around your entire front line and just focus on that backline and kill them off.
Yeah, oh my goodness, this has been... You're right, they need to find someone to focus on the backline and kill them off. It's true, but also I feel like the Moscovs are a good ban. I was going to say if they get themselves a Granger, or it's got to be a Granger ban over here. Maybe not the Granger even, possibly a carry. Because a carry would do really nice. Although you do have a hard time in the early game. They're looking to ban out a Bruno. Yes, just because of how much of trouble it gave to Pelemetronio. But it's got to be a pickup of a carry if you are Wicked, right? If you are special cases, you're looking to pick up that carry. Along with a Sicilian, if I'm not wrong, because Sicilian can sustain themselves. You have the late game high ground. You have the damage, pairs up well with the Phoveus. The carry just needs a little bit of space, and then you're going to be dishing out insane amounts of damage in the late game. But I think that might be putting too many eggs in towards the late game, right? Kiami, correct me if I'm wrong. You think Sicilian carry works, or you maybe got to be like, I don't know, Sicilian something else?
We might see something like Sicilian and Granger, which is such a menacing combo, especially in defending. You have so much damage, but you need those stacks. Like, it's either you pick something like Sicilian with something like Granger for a combination between mid to late game and late game, or you just go for full-on late game with a carry Sicilian, but Sicilian has to be there. Look at Granger, he gets the Granger with Wicked.
Sicilian. It's got to be Sicilian here, right?
Yeah, it has to be Sicilian, I think.
They need that high ground. It goes well with the Farsa also. Unless, I don't know, Yves. But the Yves is not a good hero against the Joy.
Yves is so slow, exactly. She's just going to get poked out by the Farsa and the Joy.
Yeah, I think it's got to be Sicilian here. Sicilian's doing so well. And yeah, it's gotta be the Sicilian. I don't see a different way, and I think the rest of special cases agree. We call this draft. You know what, Kami? We're good. We gotta be like, I don't know. We gotta like read the future or something, because we predicted this draft kind of halfway through, except for that Cho. But on the other side, though, I mean, the Badang's good. I like the Gatotkacha. I really like him because of the fact you get to dive onto the Sicilian, you're forcing him on a Purify, and now you're giving the space to the Badang. Yeah, this Gatotkacha does really well in this draft.
Or I was gonna suggest, or even something like Jawhead might have been a good idea, just going from solo pickoff to solo pickoff, because Jawhead, we've seen Zoom perform so well on heroes like Jawhead, Kalia, just going for that solo pickoff. But yeah, he chooses the Gatotkacha.
Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the Blue Sea Tournament Grand Finals, game number 3, 65 strong in Discord, while we have a peak of 52 on YouTube at the moment. So if you are watching, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube, make sure you join the Blue Sea Discord server. The link is in the description. If you're watching on Discord, go and pop it on the YouTube. Put a like over there while you can. And if you're watching on YouTube and if you haven't liked, just like it. It doesn't take long. You just got to click a button, ladies and gentlemen. Because right now, we are heading in towards game number 3. As we see the side of special cases, this time get blue. And on the red side, CR7. Will changing the sides turn the tide around, Kami? Only time will tell.
I mean, the bigger question is, will changing the draft give CR7 the advantage they were looking for? We see that Joy Comfort pick, we see that Farsa. I feel like if CR7 is able to get that early game advantage and get a small snowball on something like Joy or Harriet, they will be unstoppable.
Yeah, they definitely will be. Meanwhile, the gold lane, Pelametronio and Wicked. I don't think you're gonna see a better gold lane matchup in all of Europe at the moment. But of course, Wicked has gotten the better of Pelametronio 2 games in a row. Will we see the third right now? Because, oh my goodness, Super has just been annoying with this Farsa. Actually, doesn't even go for a skin. That's so weird.
Yeah, Zoom and Super don't even have skills on. Also, Laito. Oh no, actually he has a skin, but the basic one.
Yeah. I mean, Phoveus don't got no other skins anyway, so. Oh, but Yuichi, look at his positioning right now. Could catch Origami as well as Pagu. And yes, he goes for the electrifying beats. Could be online right now. No, doesn't want to pick it up just yet. The stun on towards Origami coming through. Raven looking to snipe
By that
down
bot lane,
Hofo.
Raven is waiting for that Badang. He wants that pick off.
Oh, Pagu. Oh, he gets the Jeet Kundo down, baiting out the flicker. He gets him taken down. Not committing his flicker just yet. That is actually really good because he knows he's going to need that flicker come the turtle. And now it's going to be up soon. As you can see, they're trying to zone away Laito as well. He gets a 3-man knockup. He doesn't have the Infernal Pursuit just yet. So you can tell if he had that level 4, he would have been a problem.
Looking at positioning from the side of CR7, they are waiting. Yuichi is able to get off the turtle with no contest. Look at that Feather Airstrike coming in from Super.
Oh, Origami!
They are not able to kill Origami, and he still survives with that survivability from his ultimate. It's so much defense.
Oh,
and they are able to punish that Farsa for going in so far. Well played from Laito and Origami.
Yeah, Laito on his Phoveus is so aggressive, understanding the mechanics of this hero throughout. But here you could see the Jeet Kundo combo coming through. He could have gone for the Way of the Dragon. He had the flicker as well. I just think he didn't want to commit. But right now, Origami actually catches Super. Nice spotting him out. I thought Origami would die under that mid tower to the Joy.
Yeah, he was able to survive just long enough for his ultimate healing to help him.
Oh, meanwhile,
top lane?
No, top side. I just missed it. Sorry about that, guys. But oh my goodness, they get the 1v1. Actually, a 2v1. They get the kill. Meanwhile, the mid lane as well. Right now, they find one more trade. Actually, take away 2. Hufo as well as Yuichi with the help of Pagu. Oh my goodness. This is why you do not give Laito that Phoveus. He is able to rotate so much fast. Although that's unheard of when you're playing a Phoveus.
Domination again from the side of special cases. They are playing so well with control over the map. And you've mentioned that Laito is playing so nicely. Flicker coming in from Wicked to survive. And they might just stay on top lane and give out this turtle.
Oh,
Want
AOG
to
coming
kill off-
through. No flicker is there. And right now, Wicked actually between a rock and a hard place goes down. Pelimetronio drop down the Zaman Forge to slow him as well. They get the shield. But meanwhile, Raven wants to get this neutral objective. So trading gold for an objective is good. But they need to get this
And
tower.
the blue buff.
Oh, will they steal?
It might be
Oh!
able because the retribution to the
The flicker, the
Flicker
kick,
coming in
Yuichi,
from-
no,
Oh.
he gets taken down nonetheless. Good play coming in from Pagu with that Way of the Dragon, Jeet Kune Do combo with the flicker. TikTok moment, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness, what a way to make it happen. But right now, Zoom here caught in the midst of it. Laito going for the Infernal Pursuit one after another. As you can see, at the back line, Ogi Shadow Kill comes through as well. They take down the Farsa. They lose 2. Going in towards a mid-tier 1. Oh my goodness, special cases making a name for themselves once again.
well played from the side of special cases. Well played, Pagu, with that flicker on Chao. I did not expect him to catch Yuichi.
Feathered airstrike to zone them out from the top side. They need to take the tower, but good defense could come through. Oh, Wicked could actually go for the Death Sonata. They actually get the top tier 1 tower, but Pelimetronio gets taken down on the bot side with the Ogi Shadow Kill. 100% counter towards this Harriet. That is your Hayabusa.
What can they do to stop the bleeding? That's my question.
They call an ambulance, but definitely not for the side of special cases, because they're making sure that the side of CR7 are crying, just like Laito pointed out with that emote. But right now you can see Yuichi, gets caught out in the Jeet Kune Do. Didn't want to commit just yet, Pagu. As you can see, Yuichi might go for more. Actually, in the midst of the wrong position, gets taken down. I don't know what he was thinking right there.
I mean, he wasn't thinking. He was just waiting and trying to get away from Pagu with that ultimate, but he can't. He's just not fast enough. 5 people on him, and they just take him out easily. It's pickoffs like that. They keep picking them off one by one. You've seen the kill on Pelimetronio. You've seen the skill on Yuichi. They have to somehow stop letting the side of
Ooh.
special cases to get those pickoffs. Look at Yuichi trying to go in for the turtle, but
Oh,
Laito's able to secure it.
Yeah, AOG was there as well. They get 2 kills on the board. Yuichi as well as Zoom taking down the Joy's not having a good game, but Pagu right now goes for the Way of the Dragon on towards the right target as well. Takes down Badang in the hands of Wicked 2, 1, and 3. And right now, Pelimetronio goes down. That was so aggressive. Oh my goodness, they got the Ogi Shadow Kill with the Death Sonata. Less than 8 minutes into the game, they popped the Holy Shield in the mid lane. And now put the side of CR7 in a difficult position and not giving them any advantage, making moves around the map.
Look at this game. Look at Wicked. He's going in on super on top lane. He might be able to get a kill because he's surrounded.
Oh no, he gets full 5 bullets, he takes him down! No, what was he thinking? The Farsa not having a good game. Meanwhile, Zoom gets the AOG on towards Laito. Pagu is there. Laito tries to go in, has the Infernal Pursuit. They get the Fist Crack combo coming through as well. Right now, Laito is trying to drag this fight out. And yes, he's able to for the rest of the special cases to join. And yes, they did. Wicked went in, tried to get the kill. Meanwhile, Ogi shadow kill coming through from Raven as well. Zoom is the only casualty from the side of CR7, but the bleeding, the damage is already done. They're way far behind, 16-2, 9k goal lead. Meanwhile, they even have a Sicilian in their hands. The Joy looking for something, but doesn't have the damage, doesn't have the itemization just yet.
I feel like, but the thing is, keep in mind, if there is one universe in which CR7 is able to survive until a late game situation, they might have a chance to come back here.
But who's gonna out damage the Sicilian though?
No idea. No idea. Honestly, like, I have no idea how they can win. But again, if there's a universe in which they get to a late game and the Joy can get to the back line, he might kill Wicked or Origami.
Yeah, I think
To
definitely.
be honest, I
right?
think we're far away from a universe like that.
No, but I think if you look at the positive side of it, right? Yes, that's the only way I can see it happening because you have the high ground present with the Farsa, so the defending of these turrets should be quite easier indeed, as the Farsa should be able to make the play. Right now, I'm not really sure what he's thinking. He could get caught out with Raven because not in a good position at this moment. Oh, so close for comfort. They're trying to get the split down on towards the top side as well. The Lord is marching down the mid lane. Holy Shield not present. 10 minutes into the game. They could go for the end. The side of special cases. Here comes the Feathered Airstrike by the Flicker Way of the Dragon combo. On towards Zoom. Revitalize that pop to make sure he survives. But AOG connecting into the back line. Catches 2. But yes, he pays the price. Wicked gets himself a double. Make that a triple. No, Laito steals it away. But here comes Yuichi trying to dish out the damage. But not present. And finally gets himself the triple. They lose the mid lane inhibitor. Only Super left standing. But what can a lonely Farsa do right now? Laito flickers in to make a play. No minions present, but at the same time, here comes the next wave crashing down. They lose Origami, but to no avail, because guess what? They get the wipeout. They get the base. Game number 3 in the hands of special cases. Match point in this grand finals.
Again, domination. You see Laito getting that MVP on Phoveus. They were right in the past games. Just ban the Phoveus out because he did so much in this game. He was able to rotate. He was able to frontline. And he was just unkillable. Dying 0 times in 10 minutes with Phoveus.
I don't know what to say for this one. CR7 having a tough time mentality wise. I think it's definitely affected them. That game number 2 loss affected them. And now they need to find a way to make things right. I've heard of reverse sweeps being possible even against the toughest of toughest teams. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen it in the NACT. We've seen it in M1. We've seen RRQ getting reverse swept by EVOS. It's happened before in multiple other tournaments, in different MPLs. It has happened before. Will it happen tonight? Will this be the start of CR7's reverse sweep, or will this be utter domination from special cases? We don't know because only time will tell. We are going into the draft of game number 4. What could possibly be the final game that we're looking at. Myself, Kronos, alongside me, Kami. Go in towards the YouTube, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Look at the description. Join the Blue Sea Tournament server. Show your support to the community because they are bringing you such wonderful action. And of course, a big shout out to the organizers as well as Kami to make sure this stream was possible.
You see, from the side of CR7, they ban Pagu's Chow. They saw Pagu play that Chow impeccably well last game, and they said no more. We're just not gonna let Pagu focus with the roam. I mean, looking at the last couple of games, except for game number 2, it was just domination on the side of special cases. And CR7 lost so many objectives, so many kills, so many pickoffs that they were just not able to come back. What do you think can change it in this game?
I don't know what to think anymore. I'll be honest. There, look at the bands. Pagu, Cho. Pagu, Matilda. Those are the two heroes he's played so far in this series, and they respect ban those two out. What else is left on the board? Another Pagu hero. What, is he gonna be a Tigreal right now? I'm not sure. They gotta ban out a Harith at least.
I mean, they might just go for the Phoveus ban and say, hell, every meta hero is open, everything is on the table, and let's just see what happens.
Oh, I don't know what's going on right now. What are they gonna ban? Nothing. It's no more logic. This is pure instinct coming in from CR7. Will the hunger remain to try and be champion, or will it go away? Because right now, they ban out the Kalea. It's too strong to be left open. They leave everything on the cards. No way he's going to pick up a Chang'e first pick. That's absolutely disrespectful coming in towards CR7. You know why? Because the Zushin is available, so why not go for that indeed?
I mean, Suyu coming in from the side of CR7 and that Phoveus not letting Laito have his fun again.
But
the one game that Phoveus wasn't banned, Laito picked it and showed domination on EXP lane.
But you know who's going to have fun this game? Wicked with the Harith, as well as Pagu with this Jawhead, throwing people around like they're just a bowling ball. Just not a bowling ball, a piece of stone. Just pick him up and throw him around there. He's going to toss him around with that ejector.
And the Moskov coming in from Pelmetronio. I mean, it's his second main comfort pick, so he should be able to keep his lane against Wicked. Joy, we see Joy being banned, and we just might see Hanzo or something.
Hanzo, yes, I think Hanzo would be the good ban. I don't think they should have banned the Joy, to be honest. It works well in the favor of Pelmetronio to actually go against the Joy, just because of the fact that the Moskov can do so much more. So, I think it's just...
I mean, yeah, and also you have Phoveus.
Yeah, so... Yeah, you predicted it right. Hanzo being taken off. Looks like they don't want to take any risks. This time, it is the final. It is match point, of course, in the side of special cases. Only time will tell what's going on right now. It's looking dire if you are CR7 at this point.
Looking at chat right now, I'm seeing Silent wants a shout out. Shout out to our friend Silent in the chat. And we see the Chip, who was previously banned, going into the hands of Zoom.
Yeah, at this moment, it's looking the Chip being picked up. Chip works well. You have a lot of mobility in and around the map. And now, no way they're going to go for the glue, right? With the Faramis Apharamis being a really good pick still for CR7. Even the Vexana looks good for their side. They go for a fighter in the jungle with this Lucas. So right now, Valentina though, I'm not sure why this Valentina's picked. I don't. Okay, I get the Valentina being picked up to counter the Lucas, but is it the best pick though?
It might be. I mean, she is quite a good combo. Think of that Suyu and Valentina in the early game. They have quite a lot of advantage. Even if it's a Jawhead and a Zuxin, once that Chip is able to get the level 4, is able to get that ultimate, he will start getting kills. And we'll just see if Jawhead is enough to counteract that Chip gank.
Yeah. I don't know. It's looking tough for CR7. They need this early game in their favor. They need the Suyo to snowball. They need the Moskov to lane well. They have a lot of checkboxes that they need to tick, but right now the only checkbox that the side of special cases need to tick is the one that they call victory. Because ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends of all ages, we are in what could be possible final game of the night. Game number 4 in this best of 7 series. Yes, you heard it. Match point on the side of special cases, getting a 3-0 so far. Will CR7 turn it around? Is this the moment of magic that they were looking for? Only time will tell. My name is Kronos, alongside me Kiami to bring you the action. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching, make sure to follow or join in on the Discord of Blue Sea in the description of the YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on Discord, go and put in a like on YouTube as well. But right now you can see early Purify from Wicked to make sure that they survive, but Raven goes down, first blood in the hands of CR7.
Look at bottom lane, they are slowly freezing off Wicked. They are not letting Wicked get any fun. He lost one cannon minion.
Oh, but guess what? He might get himself a kill. Good Spear of Misery coming out from Pelemetronio to make sure Zoom survives as well.
Nice flicker from Pagu. He almost was able to kill Zoom, but just not enough damage.
Oh. Pagu just throw in the gold crab. Pelemetronio still got it though. He still got it though. You can see the recalls coming in from Super right now, trying to build a mental warfare, but at the moment he's the one losing out. Oh no!
We've seen
flash the flash combo. Oh no! They actually get Raven down.
Which is just able to survive.
The CC
1 HP.
Oh no, but Zoom survives, but they take down Raven. Zoom goes down once again. Super is able to pick up the kill. Good trade coming through. Yuichi gets 2 assists for that. So if anything, CR7 came out on top in that early game.
Definitely. Look at Hufo locking on down on Origami. He's able to get off the kill.
Oh.
Origami so far and just killed off by Hufo because of that Phobius. The lock on is insane.
Yeah.
Throw coming in from Pagu.
Ejector really good on towards Hufa, gets taken down, and right now you can see the flash combo coming through from Raven as well as Super, but Super right now, I'm not sure where he was running to, gets shut down, double kill in the hands of Raven, and now advantage turned once again. Momentum on the side of special cases. Oh, shortcut on towards Pagu. Oh,
they might just give away this turtle and go for the kill on Pelemetronio.
Yeah, they got the turtle.
He's able to get a Fear of Misery and survive.
Yeah, they still survive thanks to the clear on that cannon minion not being done just yet by Pelemetronio. So good play coming through, but here I think Super has been playing this game well so far, although given that one game's position was just absolutely weird. But at this point, looking at the way that they're moving in and around the map, it looks like Special Cases are letting the Jawhead dominate one side of the map just to make sure they catch Zoom off guard. And look at that, he started moving instantly.
Look at Zoom's positioning. He's so deep in the jungle.
That's what she said, but right now you can see he goes in with the shortcut play on towards them, but at the same time he gets the flash combo from Raven, and then you can see the damage being dished out on towards the Phoveus. First target is Hoofa, but in the back line, Super trying to go ahead for a little bit more, but right now in the thick of it, might be low. Still able to survive. Pagu using the ejector to run away, has the unstoppable force but throws away Yuichi. He doesn't have the escape mechanism and walks into a death bush and will get taken down. Well played by the side of Special Cases there once again.
They started so well on the side of CR7, but they lost 2 teamfights in a row now, and they're behind. Look at Laito, he's slowly going towards the turtle. He wants that objective. They feel like they can get away with the game now because they have so much advantage.
Oh, yeah, they have a lot of advantage indeed. 2K goal lead is enough for the Herald to start snowballing. Meanwhile, in the turtle pit, you can see Zaman Force drop down. They get the targets on towards Zoom. He's the first casualty, and right now, Hufo trying to go in, but the shutdown is there. Gets himself a double kill. Finally, Pelemetronio is able to dish out the damage, have the space to do so as well, but Origami dropping down that lantern, making sure everybody dances to his tune. As you can see, they still back off the side of CR7. Laito with the flicker loses one. Yuichi's the target. Laito falls down. Killing spree in the hands of Pelemetronio. 3-0-0. And now they go in for more. SOD connects. He finds himself a double. That's a triple in the hands of the Moskov. Gets himself the golden staff as well. And if I'm not wrong, wasn't that a full 5 kills straight?
It was just a wipeout, but one by one. Well played from Hufo, waiting so long, and that healing from Phoveus is just insane, giving the Pelemetronio the time to get the SOD. Well played on the side of CR7 in that team fight.
Hey, guess what?
They get onto Laito gets CC chain.
Split. Oh, yes. You're right, Kalmi. He was forced to use his ultimate to try and survive. But what do you think they got to do this time? CR7 have the advantage, or they're still not able to take the game just yet?
I think they definitely have the advantage. Look at Pelemetronio. He's 5-0, almost 6k gold, getting in that Trinity. Once he gets the Trinity on Moskov, he's gonna be able to deal so much damage. Even if it's a Harit, Moskov can pierce him through. Look at that ultimate coming from Zoom. He is able to focus on Laito, but they are gonna get the Valentina and change, and Laito just survives because he's too tanky. Again, we see this super off-positioned so many times in the last 3 games.
That's happened again twice this game, but right now the one who's off position is Raven, but the SOD did connects the Spear of Misery as well. Flash the flash combo on towards Pelemetronio. They get the kill. He survives still somehow, some way, getting himself a monster kill. Pelemetronio puts the team on his back, trying to carry them out of this pit of despair that they are in at the moment. And they should be able to pick up a victory if it continues to go the same way. Yuichi hacking at the turret. Laito trying to get the clear. Will he be able to? I don't think so. Oh, they survive. Oh.
At Pelemetronio, it's a 2k gold. It's a 1k gold advantage for the side of CR7, but it's all in the hands of Pelemetronio. He has 7.3k gold. He's bathing in gold right now. He has the Trinity. He has the opportunity to come back and show us that, okay, in the first 3 games, you had the advantage with that Chao, with that Matilda, with all the thing, with the Phoveus. But don't underestimate us.
With the tariffs going up and down, with this economy, he's bathing in gold. Pelemetronio making sure he carries this team to victory. Meanwhile, you can see Yuichi tries to take away and steal away the purple buff as well. Lord down to about 17,000 HP. But meanwhile, in the back line, Zoom goes in for the shortcut play. And right now, with the flash-to-flash combo, Raven making sure everybody else survives. But Pelemetronio is godlike. He connects the SOD. He could get the target. Wicked gets taken down thanks to the help of Super with the IMU, but meanwhile at the same time Laito, no split available. Pelemetronio moves out of harm's way. Laito just waiting to die at this point. Meanwhile on the bot side as well, Pagu should be taken down and this kill goes away. They still get 3 on the board. CR7 are able to get and turn down the game.
The one thing I can definitely say that this game, Pelemetronio is showing dominance in the goal lane.
So who said Pelemetronio can't play goal lane, huh? Who said Pelemetronio is looking to get gapped every single game? Not me. Because right now, Pelemetronio is looking like what he used to be. Not a shadow of his former self. The actual goal laner that we all know him to be. For CR7. Doing wonders this time around. 7-0-2. Has the Trinity completed. Going for a Malefic gun, and once he secures that item, he's gonna have the range, the penetration to dish out the damage. As right now, they want to get this tier 2 in the mid in the bot side, and they are able to get it. Still gets his Malefic gun. The Lord marching down the top side, still full HP. Look at Super's position, trying to pick off someone right now.
He might just go in for Wicked, but I don't think he has enough damage to kill him.
He might just, double dash on towards Wicked. Gets the passive on towards him as well. Pelemetronio hacking down in towards the mid lane tier 1. Shortcut comes through. Laito goes for the play as well with a slam, split. And now on towards the top side. You can see the Lord is already gone. And the SOD did connect. Pelemetronio does not want to commit just yet. Ejector on towards Origami to make sure his teammate survives. The Holy Shield is there, so it should be a good clear coming down the mid lane as well. Good defense from the side of Special Cases and a good push for CR7.
Looking at the side lanes, there's another set of minions coming in soon. Advanced minions. I think like Pelemetronio might be able to get one inhibitor here.
Ooh. They should be looking for... Oh, Wicked taking out so
look at the damage coming in from Moscow.
Yeah, Pelemetronio just doing so much. And Pagu goes for the ejector on towards Hufo. But at the same time, you can see flash combo coming through. They get the target. That is the Phoveus Laito going for the split, but gets taken down by Pelemetronio. Trading EXP for EXP. And right now, they still live to fight another day. Special Cases are notorious, Kami, for making it towards the late game. We've seen that before. Will we see that once again?
We might. We actually might. Even if Pelemetronio has so much farm, if Harit is able to get in that late game, he has enough damage to just one-shot him. And also, don't forget, Lucas. He doesn't have yet the itemization to insta-kill the Pelemetronio. However, when he gets that BOD, when he gets those damage items, he will be able to dish in so much damage.
Whoa, what's that?
You see Origami taking that red buff?
What's this dance coming out from Super, right? In the mid lane. A nice dance with that recall. I'm not sure if it's going to come back to bite him later on. But only time will tell. Oh, guess what? He steals it away using the IMU. Gets the jungle creep as well, if I'm not wrong. The Lord is up.
Look at those side lanes. CR7 was able to push so much in the side lanes with that first Lord. Look at Yuichi. He's slowly going in for that bot lane. I think it might be just gone.
They have to respond. Laito has to go and get the clear. And that's why the Glue is not such a good hero right now. The XP lane. He's good. But with the right composition, I don't think he's good right now, given the fact that they have good counters on the other side. Not much synergy as well. Shortcut is there to make the play in towards there. They get the Lord, and right now will have to make sure that they are showing themselves and getting Special Cases to disperse. The Lord should be marching down the top side. it's looking dire for special cases. This could be the first game
I think it's
CR7
actually
take
gonna go on
away.
both sides. Yeah, the Lord coming in on bot side.
Lord's coming on the top though, right? 3 towers are present. I'm not sure how this Lord works. Usually it comes down the
No,
strongest
because look at
lane.
the inhibitor HP.
Ah, yeah, that's
It's
true.
about the inhibitor. The lower HP inhibitor has, the more chance the Lord goes on that side.
True. I didn't take a look at the inhibitor HP, but right now this inhibitor is not going to be standing anymore because Wicked should not be able to get this clear. Yes, and
Top is
right
also
now
gone.
top should be going down as well. Super might be in difficult position, uses the IMU to get out of harm's way. Wicked drops down to Zaman Force to get the clear as well. Has enough damage. Not a good push from CR7. The waves were not synced on time and they were not able to penetrate. And now trying to force the occasion. This might be the throw and the advantage that special cases are looking for. But right now you can see the shortcut come through. Wicked not left touched just yet. He has the Zaman Force drop down, but the double kill in the hands of the Suyo. Yuichi's able to pick up the pieces. And now only Origami, Raven, and Laito there to defend. Will they be able to do so, Kami?
I actually don't know, because look at Moskov, he's full HP. He's coming back in fight. Ultimate from Zoom coming in.
Oh no, but they
Moskov
could just go
teleported.
for the base.
He might just focus the base here.
Yeah, they're trying
No,
to.
minions are gone.
Oh, Super overextending again. Out of position, gets taken down. Opening to special cases once more.
As you mentioned before, that Rico comes back to bite. He goes, overextends again. Out of position with his team. No coordination there. There might be some miscommunication in the VC. I wonder what's happening with the Super in the last couple of games.
Must be a different plan, right? He's trying for something different, just not working out. But guess what? This time, as Zaman Forces drop down, they get the kill on towards Hoofa. And oh my goodness, that's the opening that special cases needed. They needed the space and taking them down one at a time, hunting head by head.
You know, how do you think they can take a lore? Because look at top side, look at bot side. Minions are slowly pushing. They can't really clear. And Suya is always putting pressure on the opposite lane. So, we haven't really seen special cases have the opportunity to contest the Lord yet.
I don't think they should go for the Lord. I think they should just go for a pickoff and then just try and use the numbers advantage. Because guess what? On the bot side, you can see Zoom using that shortcut portal to make it there. Pagu realizes it's a difficult position. It's difficult for him to go and show himself there because that could just turn the tide around. Origami trying to scout out these bushes. And guess what? Pelemetronio says, let's go to work on these towers because that's what I want. But they see Suyo on the bot side. They want to come in or not. Special cases do not know what to do at the moment, so just biding their time.
Yeah, but Pelmetronio is slowly going for that Lord. 25% of HP gone, and I don't think they can contest this.
Yeah, no Wicked present. They should not be able to contest this Lord. Giving it away to CR7. Special cases.
Wicked finally gets in the last item, gets in those Blood Wings. He's full build right now. But yeah, El Mentronio is just unstoppable. He has 8-0, buying in Malefic Roar as the last item.
I'm not sure if you'd usually go for a Malefic Roar with the Malefic Gun, but seems like he wants to melt down Laito, who's picked up a Blade Armor. It doesn't stack up. We know. Don't start typing that in the chat, guys. We know Malefic Roar and Malefic Gun don't stack. Everybody knows that. But it does give an extra penetration.
Why wouldn't he just go for an anti-heal? Yeah, he saw the Malefic Roar and he's buying Athena.
I don't know. Might be too little, too late. He's playing around with the items too much. Not much gold left just yet. But right now, the Lord is already in the base crystal. They're trying to go for more. Shortcut comes through, and right now they could make the play. Pagu in the back line trying to buy some time with the space created, but Wicked is there. Drops down as the Mod Force. Finally, the Lord is taken down low. He's dishing out the damage. Will he be able to defend? He gets one. They get two, but the Lord is still left standing, and they lose out. Special cases. Drop one game to CR7, who are able to take the first one in a possible reverse sweep.
Well played, Pelmetronio.
MVP performance, right? Look at that. 31% damage, 70% turret damage, 83% kill participation. Moscow ban coming, Kami?
We might see a Moskov man, to be honest, after that performance.
I think not
The
just that.
the set of special cases might be shook.
I think not just that. I think the fact that they have kind of picked up whatchamacallit. They gave Laito the glue, who cannot really make a play as such.
Yeah, Glue was a questionable pick, but you know, again, he could have we could have gone something like Hilda, and I feel like it would have been such a good choice. But Hilda was banned. Ilos was banned. So many bans coming on the XP lane. He didn't have that many choices again.
Oh, yeah. CR7 able to turn the tide around. Pelmetronio really good on this Moskov. It's looking difficult still for them. It's only one game. They're trying to take it one game at a time. Special cases just need one game to call it a day. And it will be an easy win for them.
The side of CR7 might have found an answer. That Chao ban and that Matilda ban really came in very well for them. Because they were able to nerf Pagu so much. Look at, again, Kista, ban on Chao. The answer is just nerf Pagu.
Target Pagu, and you're gonna put their special cases in a difficult position. You're gonna see a Matilda come out here as well, right? Unless they want to pick it up themselves. No, they don't want to deal with it.
We've seen this Loi banned so many times. But I don't know. Do you know actually what heroes does Super play?
Fight for the ultimate
Valentina.
I am not the only one.
Again, ban on Phobius. And that Hilda. We might be seeing Harriet. Or just change the pick and go for Suyo. I actually don't know what they can draft for.
I think they let the Harith open, pick up the Bruno for themselves again, ban out the Suyo maybe. Or ban out the Zushin as well. Maybe Suyo. Suyo is a good ban over here. Unless they just forget both and they go for something different, I was gonna say, and they ban out the Selena.
The immortal one chose me to
Against Suyo.
Harriet coming on Wicked.
Yeah, but you saw last game, Harriet did nothing. Actually, nothing against the Moscow.
Oh wait, Kalea left
him from Pagu.
Yeah, I was gonna
Moscow
say.
again,
I was gonna say, give Pelmetronio the Moskov. He did so well. Why do you want to take it away from him?
Magic is my life.
Again, Pirate.
Your team is banning.
But now you're opening yourself up to a Hanzo ban again. And there aren't that many heroes who can hold their pace in the jungle, especially against something like Suyu.
I didn't cure the pain.
Your
I
team
harness
is
it.
banning.
Okay, so this game, much more of a focus on mid lane from the side of special cases.
Yeah, it's looking.
All who dare stand in
I
my
don't
way
know.
will be devoured.
It's looking like a 50-50 so far. But the three heroes that made a difference in the previous game on the other side.
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
Your team is picking.
We see almost the same draft coming in from CR7, except they changed that Kalia ban for Phoveus. And then Aurora. Really?
Eve is good, but not
Definitely.
the best. Aurora is nice. No, I don't like the Aurora still. It does
I
work
feel
there
like-
though.
I feel like Eve is a bit better because she's one of the best heroes against something like Zutin, and Aurora is so slow. At least Eve gets a bit of movement speed from that first kill. Aurora, she really has to position herself very well to not die and get picked off by Pagu.
But they go again for the Lucas though still. So 3 fighters once again in the hands of special cases, while Pelemetronia gets the Moskov. Zoom still gets the chip. Yuichi gets another Suyo. It's looking good for both teams.
I think this is the closest to a 50-50 we've gotten it. All of the games. Draft-wise.
Yeah, it's looking 50-50.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Well, people, we are in the game once again. It is game number... Wow, wait a second. What was that? It's game number 5, and what a quick rotation coming out from Zoom already to make sure he spots him out. That is a broken cheat code if you're playing Chip. What did he just do? He was so fast.
How did he get there so fast?
It's the new change, right, in Chip, where all he has to do is he can use that passive skill from wherever he wants. He doesn't have to go in towards the portal to try and move around those 4 spots. He can go in at any time, and that's what they're abusing the mechanic. And right now you can see the Aurora being punished by Pagu as well as Origami. Why Zoom wasn't present? So the space wasn't created for the Aurora to clear.
Yeah, but Yuichi is able to secure that Lito. And they go in on Origami. Origami is forced to purify. Ufo also coming in the fight.
Pagu's low. Oh, they should be able to get first blood, and yes,
They are
they
able
do.
to get off. Well played from Yuichi. He was able to clear so fast and yank on that mid lane.
It was such an good first blood coming through, and right now Wicked is the target. Zoom goes towards him. Crash Course is there, Purify to help him survive, and Wicked lives to see another day.
top lane. Zoom is going on Laito, trying to poke him as much as possible before the team fight.
Raven level 4. Yuichi's the target. Pagu went for the title strike. Raven instantly unleashing the beast. Flash step, flash combo on towards UFO. Now not going to have that present for the turtle. So advantage on the side of CR7. They're able to kite out. They're taking each game slowly at their own pace to try and get the advantage. As you can see right now, Pagu going for the conceal. So the heal is not going to be as much, but it's still kind of broken on this Kalea. Dropping down the Glorious Pathway. Title strike to drop it down as well. They get their hands on the turtle. CR7 capitalize early game.
I was going to say, if there's a team fight going on, keep in mind there's that SOD from Pelmetronia, so he can always come in from the bot side to help as much as possible. Get those assists and get that snowball going.
Yeah, definitely looking at taking the advantage. If you are CR7, give it to Pelmetronia. We saw what he can do in the previous game. Wicked right now trying to poke him out. Spear of Misery could connect. Zaman forces drop down, but at the same time, Zoom goes in for the crash course with the shortcut as well. Purify to help Wicked survive. Here comes the Tsunami Slam as well. Frigid Glacier to hold them in place, but here comes the rest of the special cases. Origami with the beacon. Raven goes in. Flash step, flash combo on towards 4. As you can see, the damage is down. They lose 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yuichi's the only one left standing. They went on towards Wicked, but they got themselves a clapback. Special cases on the board, turning the tide around in a single team fight.
I feel that ultimate was a big of a mistake from Zoom, because he was able to give the opportunity for the Badang to come in from the top lane.
It was such a good team fight for special cases, though. They found the opportunity, made it happen, and you're right. That shortcut made sure Laito was there in the team fight, and with the playmaking hero, we can see what he has done before, and now doing it once again on this Badang, as he might look for another play.
I don't think it's enough to kill Hufo.
Hey, but the poke is there. The making sure the threat is felt. The turtle being started already. Origami slowly getting the damage down. Shortcut coming through as well in from the top side. But here's the Glorious Pathway. All hell breaks loose. Raven going in for the flash step flash combo. Frigid Glacier drop down. Pelmetronia going for the damage. But guess what? Wicked has his own. And now making sure the damage is done. The turtle is not picked up already. But here you can see the damage being done once again. Hufo is the target. They lose out on 2. Meanwhile, Super is the target. And they take him down. No Pride of Ice. The recall taunts are coming through. As you can see, Pagu goes for the Tsunami Slam on towards Zoom as well. Shortcut not present, but Pelmetronio makes his way with the SOD. They're not able to take the tier 1 in the mid lane, but they trade one on the bot side for the side of CR7, while Wicked is making moves around the map as well.
You see again, on the side of special cases, team fight after team fight, good plays after good plays, and Raven on this Lucas playing much better than last game.
Raven right now has been leading the charge thanks to the mistakes that coming out from Zoom, right? Every time he drops a shortcut, he has free reign to move, to use those skills, kind of CC immune himself. And now making moves around the map, making sure that they try and cast the chip off guard. They're able to get the tier 1 on the bot side. Pelmetronio trading one on the top side as well. Trying to take down the mid lane. That's the target next. Look at Origami getting a fast clear on towards there directly. Forcing Super to come out. Laito waiting for the opportunity. The fist crack could come through at any point. The flicker is there as well to make the play. But they go on towards the top side. Meanwhile, they're trying to crack open the mid lane as well. Right now, Wicked in between a rock and a hard place. Shortcut drops down. No Purify used just yet. Zaman Force is there to zone them out, but they get the kill on towards the Suyo. Yuichi's down and out for the count. Oh my goodness, back and forth game, but special cases have the advantage. 3k gold lead in their favor. Oh, Pagu caught in place, but good clear coming out. They take away the mid-tier 1 tower. Otherwise, that would have been an easy kill. Wicked brimming with confidence. Recall taunts coming through as well. They get their hands on towards the turtle, and now seems like special cases are asserting dominance on towards CR7.
Look at Wicked. He's recalling in their faces.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
Oh, topside. Pelamatronio gets taken down. Frigid Glacier too little, too late. But here, the rest of the damage there. Tsunami Slam coming through on towards Yuichi. He's the target, gets taken down. 2 down for the side, but to make that 3, it's the Sky Piercer stack from Origami. Should be absolutely quite a lot. Let's take a look. Oh, 30 stacks, Kiami. 30 stacks on this Zushin.
And look at Zoom. He's waiting in the enemy's blue buff. He
Hey,
doesn't really want to help his team defend it. He's just waiting there for the last 1 minute. But nobody's going back there. They all want to put pressure.
yeah, they realize, because if they keep putting pressure on the map, making Zoom kind of useless right now. And Wicked has the damage. Hoofa right now gets caught out. The Sky Piercer is there. Frigid Glacier comes through as well. No Purify used just yet. They get the first target, Hoofo, and now looking for the second. And yes, they get Yuichi indeed. Meanwhile, in the backline, Zoom going in for the concealed play, but the shortcut's not going to help because nobody's going to come through. A holy defense is there, but Pelamatronio goes onto the top side. Zoom tries to get the crash code on towards him, but Wicked has the damage, getting the kill. Monster kill on towards Pelamatronio as well. The rest of the team was able to travel alongside them, and now they're trying to go in towards the base crystal. Pagu, I'm not sure what he was thinking. He gets caught out. He gets executed, not given the kill still, so no goal lead on the side of CR7. They get their hands on the Lord. No holy shield in the mid lane, no holy shield on the bot side. So if I was special cases, I'll be looking to end the game.
To be honest, yeah, and you're also giving the higher the blue buff. I mean, what can CR7 do right now, Kronos?
They need to defend first thing. They're relying on this Aurora for the defense. You don't have the Aurora for anything else. You want them to dive on towards you to try and turn it around, but Zoom has been off touch this game. The synergy is just not there. They shut down Pelamatronio early on. 0-4-0 on a Moskov, not having the items as well. But right now, get the target. Hufo gets taken down. Godlike in the hands of Origami. 7-0-7 as the Lord has already crashed down the mid lane. And now trying to go for more. They should be able to get this inhibitor quite easily. Zaman Force drop down. Wicked zones them away. They could go for the base crystal, but not just yet. Good clear coming out from CR7. But the bot side and the top side, no pressure is on. And I think they might be able to find some more and buy some more time for themselves, CR7.
Yeah, but at this pace, they're just delaying the inevitable. They need to find somehow a couple of shutdowns, a couple of kills, because otherwise, Harris is just gonna kill them all.
Oh, yeah. Harith is going to kill them all. And he has the damage to do so as well. He has the Purify to survive. Pelamatronio not having a good game after the fourth one. This is game number 5 that you're watching, ladies and gentlemen. It is match point for the side of special cases, as the score is 3-1. Zoom has just not been on point this game with his chip. But for those of you who are watching, make sure you like, subscribe. I am doing a giveaway as well for a weekly pass, just because it's a final. So you guys can join through and try and get that in your favor. Because who doesn't like a weekly pass, especially given the fact that Naruto skins are coming up, right? All these skins that are there maximize the advantage that you get with a free weekly pass. But, peeps, while you're watching on YouTube, make sure you join the Discord with the link in the description. As you can see, the Lord should be up in about 15 seconds. Wicked gets himself the purple buff, trying to bait out the retribution from Yuichi. CR7 need to find the split on the map, and that's what Pelemetronio is doing on the far lane.
Yeah, but even if Pelemetronio is pushing, there's no angle at which Zoom can go in. Like, time and time again, he hasn't been able to find that angle to go in, and even now, he is looking for an engage. He will flicker, but it's too little, too late, and he's just gonna get killed.
Oh,
Wolf also
yes,
goes
he
in.
does, but Pelemetronio looking for the back door. No minion. Actually, one cannon minion is there. If they can slow them down, they can actually go for the end. But guess what? Lito comes through with a Flicker Fist crack as well. They lose everybody. Only Pelemetronio left standing. He cannot defend right now. They're not letting him recall. He gets taken down. It is a full 5-man wipeout. Special cases. Take the game. Take the series. Run circles around CR7. As right now, they call themselves the champions of the Blue Sea tournament, taking the prize of 25,000 diamonds in their favor as well. GG, well played. Special cases.
Insane performance. Just dominating the entire game. Except for one game, they were dominating completely. Yeah, for CR7, it was too little, too late.
It was such a...
I feel like the first couple of games, the problem was mostly the draft, and then it just got dominated so much. And by the time they woke up and started doing very well with Pelemetronio on that Moskov, they just couldn't come back in time. Again, well played for a side of special cases.
Well played indeed. And for those of you who are watching, I'm putting up a poll to try and get who you think the MVP of the series is. And we will take that into consideration while giving out the MVP, his special prize. The MVP of this entire tournament, of course, gets themselves a nice 3,000 diamonds. So 3,000, 3,500. I'm not sure. I think it's 3,000 diamonds. So make sure you put in who you think the MVP could be for this one. I only get to choose between 4. So who do you think it's gonna be, Kiami? We'll give them 4 options.
I feel like Wicked should definitely be up there.
Yeah, Pagu, Wicked, Origami, Lito, Raven. Who are the other 2?
Honestly, looking at the entire tournament,
You know what? Let's just give them 2 because we know it's got to be between Pagu and Wicked, right?
probably it's gonna be between Pagu and Wicked, especially in the last couple of games. Like, I think like throughout the tournament, Wicked has put on a show, but in the final, Pagu with the perfect gameplay from Matilda, perfect gameplay on Chao, he showed dominance. He showed that the Rome has so much influence over the game.
I put 4 options of course, Pagu, Wicked, Pelemetronio, and Origami. You guys want to put in who you think the MVP of the series is. Make sure to go and put your votes on the YouTube. I'll put the link in the chat of the Discord. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if I can tag everyone over here. If I can, I cannot. Can I tag here? Yes, I can here. So for those of you who are watching, just make sure you go to the link and try and put who do you think the MVP is. While you're doing that, give a like as well, guys, and subscribe if you haven't. It helps quite a lot, indeed. So at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, that was that was a back and forth series, Kiami, and oh my goodness, what a way to come out with what a way to get the victory, right?
Nice grand finals. I think like both teams played so well. But for the side of CR7, there was definitely something going wrong in the first phase, which is the draft phase. What do you think, Kronos?
Yeah, the draft wasn't the best, right? I think the draft for CR7 was, they didn't know what to trade for. They didn't know their strengths and they didn't know their weaknesses as well. And I don't think they underestimated the opposition, but definitely should have also, kind of found a way to play their own card rather than responding to the enemy draft.
True, I kind of agree with you, and you make a pretty good point that CR7, except for that penultimate game, they played reactively. They didn't really play actively. They were just reacting to whatever special cases were doing in the games and in the draft as well.
Yeah. Special cases. I don't know why they got that name. They always have a funny name when a good band of players come together, but oh my goodness. They have outdone themselves like always. Similar names that we've seen before. But right now, for those of you who are watching, make sure to go and put your vote for who do you think the MVP is for this series. And I think it's only this series. So, yep, it's just for the finals. So whoever you think the MVP of the finals is, make sure you put that down. Because it was an entertaining game, ladies and gentlemen. It was a superb one. So yeah, whoever you think is the MVP for that game, put it down. Because... it was good. And a big shout out to the team of Blue Sea, of course, to make this all possible. And of course, big shout out to Kami to cast with me alongside the finals. It was an honor, bro. It was a fun cast, and it was an honor and a pleasure of mine to cast alongside you. So
Thank you. It was an honor indeed. You made this casting experience so fun.
I try, sir. I try. You know what? I see Pagu here in the stage. I'll try and invite him if he wants to come over and speak, of course. He accepted that so quickly. He accepted that so quickly. It's like he was waiting for it the entire time. Hi, Pagu. How are you?
I saw the survey. I'm good, bro. I'm proud of my team, by the way.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. I'm glad you feel that way. Who was drafting for you the entire time, if you could tell us?
Yeah, the entire time, Carvey was drafting for us. Our sub player.
That's good.
Carvey, like the M5 player.
That's good. That's good. He definitely, of course, know how to draft. Obviously, we've seen that. But tell me a little bit about, you guys were dominating pretty much all the games, right? But what happened in game number 4? What was that glue pick for? Because I'll be honest, we didn't understand the glue. I get this. I understand that you kind of wanted a dead lane. You wanted the extended team fights. But that glue just wasn't working out there, was it? Like, it didn't give a playmaking hero in the hands of Lighto. So all the pressure was on you to kind of make the play. Was that too much, or what was the idea behind that glue pick anyway?
Actually, I believe that the glue wasn't the issue. Like, we underestimated the Valentina power with Lucas ult. So every single team fight, the Valentina just dominated us. Yeah, so that's basically the issue, I think.
Okay. I mean, fair point. Of course, the Valentina did outdo the Lucas whenever there were team fights. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all the questions I kind of had for you. I mean, I'm looking out for the MVP. I don't know whom to pick. It's between you and Wicked. Do you think you deserve the MVP, bro?
So, like, I believe that I deserve it. Like everyone played good, but since I wanna like stay humble, but at the same time, since I was doing the shot calls and like all the macro stuff, I believe that I might actually deserve it.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I see the votes on the YouTube.
Pagu,
60%
listen.
Pagu so far. Yes.
Yeah.
listen.
This guy.
Yes.
From these 5 games, bro, have we? I know this is finals MVP, but out of all these 5 games, have we seen as amazing highlights as mine?
Yeah, guys. Shout out to Wicked. He played really good in semifinals. He got a savage on that Granger. So, when it comes to semifinals MVP, Wicked is definitely the MVP. But this time, I don't think so.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Hey, diamonds breaking friendships, tournaments bringing them together. That's what you get to see, guys, over here. All right. Wicked trying to make his case while Pagu is saying that, yeah, I mean, semifinals MVP, Wicked, yes, but finals MVP, Pagu. We'll find out who is it going to be at the moment, but yeah. But Wicked, what was those recall taunts in game number 5? We don't see you do that often. We don't see you do that often, but game number 5, it started to come out.
I absolutely hate the mage player.
Origami?
No,
Yeah.
26.
Origami.
26.
Oh, wait.
You have that little beef after MECL.
Oh, shit. It's still?
Yes. I mean, I don't mind settling it all, but like every time I face him in rank, he's always doing this, you know.
Wow, it goes to rank as well. That's something different. I don't know. I don't know. It would still be like that, but you guys should go check out the stream. Get yourselves your clips of your gameplay, because definitely there were some highlight moments. Not just from Wicked. There were a lot of highlight moments of Pagu as well. Wicked. So just saying. He was pretty good. He was pretty on point with the Cho and Matilda.
Okay, fine. I'll give him that, but like, oh my god.
So let's not argue, bro. Maybe we can just share the diamonds. I don't really.
Yeah, I mean, if I win it, I don't mind giving you 1.5k, bro. I don't mind giving you half.
For sure, bro. I trust you.
Would you do the same, bro? Would you do the same?
Yes, bro. Let's talk.
Nah, bro. I don't think I should trust you, Pagu.
I'll do it, bro. Let's talk about details after the stream is over, bro.
I got you, bro.
Yeah, I think we'll announce the MVP once the stream is over, of course. Nice big photo of maybe, I don't know if it's going to be the Prodigy or Pagu's photo. But you guys, there's a lot of tournaments coming in Europe, right, at the moment. Not just this one, a lot more. And a lot more opportunity for players like yourselves to show what you got, apart from playing either in the Turkish League or in MCC or in MPL MENA, something that's only for Europe. You guys looking forward to it? And you think that teams should start sticking together a little bit more? Or are we going to see those, hey, we lost the tournament, we're going to break up, and we're going to form a new team. My team is better than your team. Do you think that's the mentality still?
I mean, that's the number one problem with Europe. Like, every time they lose, like a tournament or something like that, they just immediately disband. Like, there's no consistency when it comes to teams. That's like a big part of why, like, we can't seem to, like, have well, you know what I mean. Like, no consistency. That's why we're not winning anything.
I mean, I know what you mean. It's all for the, it's all for the camera and the stream and stuff, bro. But yeah, it's for the audience to eat up a little bit. But on that case, why the name, and who put the name Special Cases?
Carvey.
Carvey, can we get Carvey to VC? Wait, I'll call
Yeah,
him.
sure. If he's here, I'll try and invite.
But the logo
give me a
comes from
second.
this Pagu, bro. It's goofy
Yeah,
logo.
basically, I tell ChatGPT generate a picture of Goofy Special Cases, and that's what he gave us.
It works.
So yeah,
It works. It is
Yeah,
what it
that's-
is.
Goofy Special Case. That's what I asked for. Okay, Carvey says he comes in 1 minute.
Yeah, and you said it right. Carvey actually went to M5, right? So M6
Yeah,
is
he
over.
was.
You think you guys can make it to M7?
I mean, if in terms of like if Europe had a spot, yeah, like even if it's a wildcard spot, then Europe has a strong chance of winning. Like
I think
take a look at Turkey last season, champion of MSC wildcard. Fuck, I mean M6.
if Europe
Pardon,
made an
guys.
all-star, I think if they made an all-star team with like the best players they've had, they would win. They would win MTC. They would win MPL MENA. MCC, I'm not sure, but probably yes, that too as well.
Because basically the issue is that Europe has strong players, but they're playing in different leagues, as you know. So if those people come together, I think there's a high chance for like high ranking in tournaments.
Yep, exactly.
True. I guess it all comes down to how much. I'll be honest. The last time I've kind of spoke to someone from Moonton about how you can promote a region, they said you got to have more creators, right? They want to have more people putting out more content about tournaments like this, about players like yourself. So you guys got to start getting your TikToks and your YouTubes and your Instagram a little more famous. It's just a small tip. That's what they told me literally about it. That's why NACT did not get canceled, because they have the so-called creators for it. So yeah, which they do, to be honest. They have big creators that help boost the scene a lot more. So Europe is lacking that, in my opinion. So if we can get those, that's why, I'll be honest, I could have not streamed this tournament. I could just come in and just said, hey, let's just do it on Discord. But it's like, if you put it on YouTube, people can come clip it and put it for their own stream. So why not? And we're doing the best that we can while casting to give you those clippable moments as well. So try and take advantage of these things and turn it into something that they'll be like, oh, okay, so Europe has the player base, Europe has the viewer base. And if you're a Moontown, you'd be thinking about, hey, Europe has the money for us to make. And that's how it starts. But of course, congratulations to you guys. You got the win. You got the advantage. You got to show bragging rights in the Blue Sea tournament, and a lot more upcoming in the future, of course.
Well, Frigid.
Hopefully this is not the last season for Blue Sea tournament. Hopefully looking forward to a lot more. Season 3. Maybe season 3 might be a little bigger. Who knows? I don't know. You got to ask Ashley and Cleopatra about that. I try to invite Carvey if he's here. If I'm not wrong, that's the right.
I think he's there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right Carvey or not. I just invited.
That's him. That's him.
Yeah, what's up? What's happening here?
Nothing. We just want to know. Congratulations, of course, to get the victory. And
Thank you.
when it comes to drafting, what do you keep in mind while drafting, right? About for the team, when you're looking for the trade, because clearly in the draft, CR7 were not able to favor the draft on their side with the trades, because not leaving 1 or 2 heroes open. There are about 3 or 4. So it's about picking which one is good and which one is not. So what brought to your mind about taking which trade and knowing which one to play on? Because there were certain games where you went for the Suyo, certain games where you went for the Herod, and then one game just randomly went for a Zushin, right? So why and how?
Okay, so first, I've been studying like other regions like MPL and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And on the trades, I always try to find like the good early game on the mid lane, and then just one late game on the other, like for example Sicilian or like Carrot. But it depends on like the team. Tier 7, we always go against them in rank, so I kind of know what they were like wanted to have. That's why every game, if you notice, I always bet like Louis, because they're very strong with Louis. And the only game they won with was like a TP hero. So I wanted to respect that. And then just give Noel, Pago, and Origami the early on mid lane. And like Lighto just like objective XP, That's just what I wanted versus CR7.
Okay, that's nice. That's actually a good plan, covering everything and covering your bases, right? That's what you need to make sure. And then the rest is up to the players. You can't really do much about that. And then I think in game number 3, we saw Pelimetron. Game number 4, Pelimetronia popped off with a Moskov, right? Absolute beast on that Moskov. Yes, see, you guys, you guys beat them and all that, but credit where it's due. Game number 4, he was an absolute beast. Of course, with that Valentina. Well, I asked Pagu about that glue pick. He said, of course, it came down to the Valentina trying to countering the entire team from that Lucas's ultimate. But of course, I still don't get it. Like, why would you pick the glue? Because looking at all these games and looking at Laito from before, he's a playmaking EXP. So, any reason to give him the glue specifically for that game?
No, there was no reason other than the glue. Everything else was fine. So he just told me that he wanted to play glue, so I trust him, And I don't regret it. It wasn't a bad game. It wasn't good, but I don't regret giving him glue.
Wow, that's nice. I mean, you don't regret it, but I bet a lot of other people will be like, why didn't the game finish much faster? It could have been 4 games in a row. It could have been a sweep. I bet Wicked wanted to sweep them anyway because he wanted to recall in towards 27, 26. So, hey, but no hate to CR7, guys. I really like that team. I've been casting their games for quite some time now as well, and they have done quite a lot. And they've made it to the finals. That's a big feat on its own. Unfortunately, there's always a winner and a loser. This time they found the short end of the stick, and hopefully next tournament they'll be able to take it. I don't know. That depends on how you guys take it as well. But how long is this team Special Cases gonna stick together? If not, maybe you can change the name. I don't know about that. But
Here's the funny thing,
Nah. After this, we officially disband.
Kronos,
No
this is
more.
the funny thing. This team was literally just like a bunch of friends creating a team for a tournament.
It's like a 3 weeks team,
That's how
We
they
just
start,
been
though,
together
right?
for 3 weeks.
That's how they start, though.
Yeah.
What happens if?
But
you
for
stay
me,
together?
what I think if we stay together, I don't know. We're gonna end up somewhere else than Europe, 100%.
Well, let's be honest, like, Carvey is going MENA. I'll probably play for Turkey. So
I chill.
the team cannot
That's
play
true. That's true.
together.
I know.
That's how it works, right?
True. That's
But
how
it was just
works.
only for fun, It's just for fun.
Well, it's nice
Just
to
wanted
see.
to make like, yeah.
Nah, you're right. I mean, it's nice to see top players come together and show that, hey, Europe can do something as well. But let's say Europe gets a wild card slot, right? I'll be honest, it's not going to happen for MSC. We've seen the slots come out. If it happens for M7, are we going to see this team come together again? Or are you guys still going to try your luck with, of course, going into towards MENA, Turkey, MCC, wherever it is? Maybe, I don't know, MPLPH, Indo, Latam, wherever it is. You're still looking to give it a try? Or you're like, hey, we want to represent Europe and go from there?
Okay, let me talk first. So personally, if Europe had like a real opportunity, I would quit playing for MTC since like I respect Europe more. I think this is the region with more potential. I like the people more. So obviously, if there was like a official tournament, I would play here.
Okay. Wicked, what
I'd
do you
pretty
got?
much also play from here, to be honest. Like, it just feels like way better to just play from home, and then compete from Europe. Because I feel like in gaming in general, right? Europe is like, I don't know if they're top 1 or top 2 behind Asia, but like they have that mentality as well. So I think if they get what they need, they can catch up to Asian teams like very quickly, So I definitely play in Europe.
Carvey, what about you? You've made a career everywhere. You've been all around the block.
I can't answer that yet. No comment. I cannot.
That's crazy, bro.
See, that's the difference, guys. He's PR trained. The two of you are not.
No, I don't have a contract yet. That's it.
Yeah.
Free till the season starts.
I cannot answer that.
Well, that's good. We'll get that on another time. But guys, thank you so much for coming and answering. For those of you who are watching the stream, I'm gonna end it. I'll tell you how to take part in that giveaway for that weekly pass.